What's up? I forgot it was only 30 seconds. Anyway, cheers, y'all. We didn't do the full load in. Zach and I were getting set up, but everybody that knows Livewire knows Zach Pettit. He is basically a neighbor of mine, sort of, and lives in Johnstown, which is just a little 15, 20 minutes away. But before we start getting into things real quick, I just want to say, patrons, go leave a comment. We're doing a t-shirt giveaway on Patreon. You got to go pick the Livewire t-shirt. I don't want to give it away for other channels, so I'd have to pick a Livewire t-shirt. And then that's really all there is to that. So as you guys know, and for those of you that don't know, yesterday morning, Scott Pigsley succumbed to his problems and ended up passing away. So that was a fifth quarter tailgate. For those of you who don't know, he was a friend of me, a friend of the channel, a friend of this community. And we are going to open it up so everybody can, talk. But Zach asked if he could come on and say a few words about Scott. Zach actually had the pleasure of meeting Pigsley in person. They both shared Nebraska Cornhusker football, and I don't know, Pigsley loved Husker volleyball too for some reason. But he was a big fan of the Husker volleyball. And so those two were super close. As close as you can be being states away, or a state away. But I wanted to give him an opportunity to talk about Scott and kind of share with us a little bit about Scott, and then we'll let everybody else in. I know there's a few people in the back ready to talk as well, but I am going to just kind of start off with the Livewire way of a little bottle tug for Scott Pigsley. Bottle kill. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss his, deep voice, dry voice with his, Stephen Wright sense of humor. I'm going to miss that guy being there and kind of always being a steady force for us. So, Scooter, enjoy your angel share up there, buddy. And we'll see you eventually. Oh, that's good. All right. Zach, so I wanted to open. I know you only have a little bit of time here. You got a sick family, but I wanted you to be able to go and talk without everybody else being here willing to interrupt.
Well, I really appreciate it. I prepared some notes, so I'm going to be reading because I just wanted to, give Scott the respect that he deserves. So Scott and I met through Whiskey 2, and a big thanks to Stahl and Adam for creating this channel that, facilitated that. Also, shout out to that Facebook group that banned Stahl and I when we tried to do a barrel pick. Hope those guys are well. Stahl and I became friends through the comments section of that group, which ultimately led to me being friends with Scott. So short little backstory. My parents are from Nebraska. I went to the University of Nebraska. My nephew, Kellen Zachary, is going to be a sophomore there in the fall. I'm obsessed with Nebraska sports. Something that Scott was as well. He had season tickets to football, basketball, baseball, obviously went to volleyball games. And at first, our friendship was around whiskey, but quickly, all we ever talked about was the Huskers. I'm thankful for Scott coming into my life when he did. I used to talk to my father about Nebraska sports all the time. And when my father passed away, Scott really kind of filled in for all that Nebraska sports talk. Since, Stahl told me the news on Sunday, it gave me a time to reflect. When Nebraska got the #1 QB recruit in the nation, I cried because my dad was going to miss Nebraska win a national championship. And now I hope Scott and my dad party when we do. I'm grateful Scott and I were able to meet in person last fall. We were at a pregame tailgate before Michigan destroyed Nebraska 45-7. But it was clear like our friendship meant a lot to the both of us. So Scott, you will be missed. And go Big Red.
Very cool. Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of stories that I think we have, and, you know, we can share some of those with Scott. I got so many text messages from folks that are, you know, really upset. I hope if I ever die, I get one person texting my wife being like, oh, that was a bummer. But, you know, to have all that, you know, it's kind of a testament to this community. And, you know, his mom told me, I mentioned this last week, his mom told me how much he liked his friends from Whiskey Tube. He's like, she didn't call it Whiskey Tube. That was my name. And, you know, she said the YouTube or something like that. But, you know, everybody, you know, meant a lot to Scott in this. And, I know I've got some stories that I'll share with people once we go through this and we bring people on, and it's more of a celebration of Scott. I'm going to miss him. I think a lot of us, I think it's obvious if you look at his Facebook and you look at the Instagram, you know, stuff. And, you know, I got the angel share from Maureen Franchi. I thought that was a super sweet tribute that she put up on Facebook, you know, that, you know, he gets to try the angels share now, which is something that we're all looking forward to. But anyway, I want to bring people on, you know, everybody in chat. We'll catch up on chat here in a little bit. But once I have more details on, I know you're in probably contact with Gina as well, but once we have more details on, you know, type of service and all that, I will give everybody an update. We have had people already, you know, send money to Livewire or me personally, not really Livewire, but me, so we can get his mom flowers. And so, really, like, I have all we need from that. If you'd like your name on it, I think everybody that's donated would be happy to let you have your name on it. I'm going to put the entire community on there, maybe not name by name, but I don't want everybody sending a bunch of money and all of a sudden I've got to figure out how to send, you know, $800 in flowers to his mom or something, which would be crazy. So, you know, we've got plenty to do that, and let her know how important Scott was to us. The biggest thing that breaks my heart, I feel good for Scott not being in pain anymore. It crushes me to think of his mom having to say goodbye and having to say goodbye to your child. I can't, it gets me choked up thinking about it. I can't fathom it myself. So, anyway, that being said, we've got a bunch of people in the back ready to come in. So we're going to start with John Kranz, who also had the Green Bay Packers in common with
sorry, had to wear that at tonight.
Yep, with Scott. We have Slapshot, who was always trading barbs with Pigsley, and you guys never did get to have your fucking battle, dude.
Nope, that's right.
That's all right. You'll be time for that.
He would have beat me like you did anyway.
By one?
By one.
And then go for it.
This is the last. Scott sent me many bottles, but this is the last bottle he sent me, and it's kind of fitting that this is where it is. And so, cheers, bud. Love you.
Cheers. And then we got Trish.
Hey.
And Trish was one of those that were just like, I wish, you know, it's amazing how life catches up to all of us sometimes, right? And, you know, I had a couple people say they felt so bad that life caught up to them, you know, and it's not an excuse that life does this, but, you know, we do the best we can, and we've got all, you know, there's no way you can be as detailed with every single person as you are with your kids, for example. So,
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to feel bad because, he definitely knew. And then
well, I love Scott, and I know that he loved me, so it's fine.
Absolutely. Yeah, he did. And then we got James.
Yep.
Cheers, Jim. Glad you
Cheers.
could make it, buddy. I know you always have to get up early.
Yeah, well, I felt I needed to make an appearance because one of my favorite memories of Scott actually happened on this channel. So
What? I don't know what that could be.
When we had the blind between John and Shane Long that I sent the samples for, one of the samples in that blind was that Whistle Pig piggyback David Ortiz barrel pick that was finished with his Maplewood bat staves. And everyone asked people were all asking for the key. He asked for the key. I sent the key. And as soon as he saw that on there, he started giving me shit in the chat. Like, oh, you're an asshole. And as soon as I revealed it, and he was on camera too, as soon as I revealed it, he goes, you're an asshole, Chad. He hated that bottle. I didn't mind it. He hated it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then Joe, I know you've been very entrenched in the community, and you've been on with him quite a bit. So I'm glad you're here. I was texting Joe earlier today too. And then also Schlong. Yeah.
Sure.
So somber mood. We don't have to keep it that way. I think. I do think that it would be, Pigsley sitting there going, "What are you guys doing?" If he were sitting here like, "Why are you sad?" And I'd be like, "Why are you saying that with so much emotion, Scott?" And but yeah, thank you guys all for being here and doing this again. It's first stream of summer, so I do think that things begin as other things end, and we keep going, and I think that's the way those that we've lost would want it to be, is we keep going. So I definitely love the happy memories. And the funniest thing that I think is, he wasn't like this overtly. For those of you who don't know, Scott was in a wheelchair, and he wasn't this like you would nobody knew, right? Like I think that was the funniest part. For 5 or 6 months, nobody knew until we started becoming friends with him on Facebook. I think that's when it occurred to me, was becoming friends with him on Facebook. And so I talked about this, I think it was last night on, but I remember when Eric Thompson, there were tornadoes in Nebraska, and Scott's in his wheelchair. Not everybody knew he was in a wheelchair. And he's like, "Yeah, there's a tornado warning. The sirens are going off. I have to go into the bathroom." And
I remember.
Eric Thompson kept insisting that he go downstairs. And he's like, "You need to go down those stairs. The bathroom's not good enough. If you've got a basement, you go downstairs." And I finally had to text Eric. I'm like, "Eric, he's in a wheelchair. He can't go down the stairs, dude." And he's like, "Oh shit, I had no idea. I kept telling him to go downstairs."
I totally remember that night.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah. So tonight, just so you guys know what I'm doing tonight, I started off with just some 100 proof Jack Daniels. I've got a couple bottles to pop, but I think everybody knows that Tailgate was, he was so proud of the fact that he could get Tailgates that nobody else could get, or at least Nebraska got him first or something to that effect. So he always got Tailgates. He was always bitching at how much he dropped about, "Oh, I just bought 4 bottles of Tailgate. I probably shouldn't have done that." I think we've all been there with bottles of some sort. And then there was always one bottle I had that he always loved, which was my Parker's Heritage Heavy Char. So I think towards the end of the stream, I'm going to pour that for him as well. So that's my tribute to Scott. So anyway, Shane, I like your hat, by the way. It's nice.
Thanks, man.
I found
Scott, you should
a
shit about it.
My wife just got me a Scally cap for the 4th of July. I haven't gotten it yet, but she bought it. It's got the stripes on it. I'm like, I have like 6 of them. I wear them like once every great while. They're all slightly too big for me. And but she keeps
This one
buying
isn't
them.
a Scally. This is I've had this one for like 15 years.
Oh, okay. It's not Scally.
No, it's an old plaid one. Scott used to give me shit for it. So
The Scally style, right?
yeah.
And we got Giselle's hanging out. Cheers, Giselle's. Must say hi to some folks real quick. Some of you guys are on. We got John Kranz and Slapshot here. We got Peter White up in Canada. Cheers, Peter. We got Jim here. We got Anthony. He's planning on jumping on. He will not be going live tonight, but he said he wanted to jump on. We got Tim Evans and Christine Vasco. Cheers, you guys. We got Top Dog, Old Man Joe in chat. Cheers, you guys.
Sorry about that. I had to close my YouTube and answer my wife.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
Answer
those.
to the wife, yes, dear, is always the right answer.
Oh yeah. We got
You've talked to me, right? You know I'm too stupid to say that, right?
cheers.
Yeah,
Captain.
I was just trying to help you out, brother. That's the answer you should give. Yes, dear.
Dan O.B. is here. We got Christine Vasco. We had Kathleen Huey. I don't know how you say that last name. Sorry if I butchered that, Kathy, but welcome. We got Mike Meyer. He's out tonight. It's not even Halloween.
Yeah.
And we got Stacy H, 4-Leaf Whiskey in the house. Cheers, Stacy.
Hey, Mike,
Oh.
can you pin the link?
Oh, yeah, I didn't pin it, did I? I gotcha. There we go. Did I do it? Oh, no, that was the wrong one.
No, that's the right one.
Oh,
Jim,
it is.
my comment instead of yours.
Oh, you redid it. Okay, thanks.
Thanks
Yeah.
for putting that out there, Jim.
All right, we've
gone way
got
up
what
the
else
chat.
have we got? Top Dog poured some Forgate. Let's see what else have we got. Oh, Trish, you're here. William Hall is here. Cheers, Old Man Joe. I already said hi to. Just want to make sure we try to get everybody. Oh, we got Jerry Black saying cheers to Scott. Let's see what we got here. Going through this. Oh, we just had Anthony pop into the background, but his camera's broken. He must have looked straight into it this time. Oh, what? What do you got there, Jonathan? Which is it? Oh, Burai. Oh, yes. I got to pour Forgate. Like, I've been looking forward to pouring Forgate all night. Oh, camera works. Cheers,
Hey, Anthony.
Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
Cheers, buddy.
How was everybody doing?
Here's Anthony.
We're making the best of a tough situation.
Yes, we are.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm glad he's not suffering. I guess I keep going back for just a little bit to make myself feel better about it. You know, I think we all are going to miss him. We're sad for us. I'm sad that he was in the spot where that had to be what it came down to, but
Yeah, but can I throw this out there? Isn't he lucky enough he was able to make the decision himself?
you know, he was able to make the decision himself, and he gave everybody time to actually give themselves closure. I don't know how awake he was in the last couple of days, but I know he was awake enough to where like he could turn his head when they were talking to him, and he understood what the doctor was saying. And so, you know, any of the loved ones, I feel like he had time. I know I sent him a text message, and his mom said that she read it to him. So, you know, I felt a little bit of that closure for me, being able to tell him how important he was to all of us. So,
Yeah, he held on for so much longer than I ever expected.
oh God, yeah, he kept going. It was brave, man. It was really good. We got Lance. Cheers, Lance.
Cheers, Lance.
Just looking to make sure I say hi to everybody. I'm not responding to everything right now. We'll respond to chat as we get through saying hi to everybody. Oh, I'm pretty sure they're related to you, Zach.
It's my brother Brian. He also got to meet Scott when we were out in Nebraska.
Oh, nice. There you go. Well, thanks for showing up, Brian, and supporting your bro.
Okay, so I have not had bourbon like neat in probably 4 months. Feel it
Gonna get
already.
wild.
It's 123.7 proof, so.
Well, there you go. Just jump right in.
Well, it's a 4-gate sample, so, but whew, I feel it.
Tim Evans, you want something better than flowers? Just drink something floral.
There we go.
There you go. Cheers, Vic. Whiskey Mountains. I actually am very excited. So last night I was over at Randy Brown's house. Some of you guys that went to Pours in the Park met Randy last year. So he is a longtime Junkies patron, longtime Whiskey Tube watcher, has a collection rivaled maybe by Independent Joe. It's like kind of what it is. It's like it always, every time I go to his house, like it reminds me of that meme I saw on Facebook where it's like, you know, what you think your collection looks like, and it's this, you know, big white stallion posing beautifully, and then you go in and see a collection like that, and it's like, and then what you realize your collection is, and it's like Donkey from Shrek. And it was we had some pretty darn good pours last night, so that was pretty fun. But he was he had like some extra bottles that he was selling off, and I managed to get a bottle for Adriana's stream, which I don't know that it'll bring that much to the stream, but I think those of us that knew Sherry G and Livewire Whiskey would know that the Eric Church bottle was kind of her famous bottle chug, bottle kill that she did on Livewire. So I still have the photo of her killing it. But he's going to let me buy the Eric Church bottle from him to donate to Whiskey Mountain's Alzheimer's stream next month. So,
did we get a date on that?
I believe it's
21st?
July 21st, if I'm not mistaken, but she can correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta check on plane tickets.
Oh, there you go. And then we got Shits lurking. He's about to make a big move. He is going to be leaving Utah. He's no longer Mormon after this week. And he is moving to be one of Anthony's neighbors in Las Vegas. So oh yeah. I think the blessing here is we don't have to hear Adriana and Scott go back and forth about, you know, yellow and green anymore. Now we just have to listen to John and Adriana talk Green Bay. I'm just kidding. And we got Derek Patton lurking in the back. And we got C. Jackson. What's up, Christian? Hope you're doing good. Well, whatever. We got Sean. Cheers, Sean. Whiskey Wars. We got Proman. Yeah, good guy. Let's see who else we got. I want to make sure we say hi. We got Vic cheersing Scott. I'm just catching up here, and then we can start chatting. Oh, we got Tim Corney. Cheers, Tim. Hope you're doing well, bud.
How old
I got
was
to meet
Scott?
him in Baltimore last weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
I got to hang out with Tim when we were in Michigan last year. That was pretty fun. That was kind of the fun thing. Like, I just encourage you guys. Like, one thing that I think that Zach had on us, or at least had on me, I don't want to speak for everybody, was he got to actually, you know, give that son of a bitch a hug in person. And, you know, I think everybody should always work on. I've never gotten to give Trish a hug, for example, or Leon, because I know Leon needs a hug.
He does.
Just saying. But make sure you get out there and give people hugs, because it certainly helps.
I mean, I don't think you and I have hugged, but you did let me sleep on your couch once. So.
I have a picture that I'm more than willing to share of you waking up on my couch.
Oh.
Yes,
Hey,
it was.
Zach, at least he didn't hug you while you were on the couch.
It's Zach with a face full of regret. I think is what it is. Yeah,
That could mean so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing, so another thing that I love about teasing Scott was I always joked with him and it made him laugh every time I did it. So I know it wasn't offensive. I have a tendency sometimes to say stupid shit, but it was, I always told him I wanted to borrow his car. And I said, I'm really good at the Xbox, so I feel like the controller would be no problem.
Oh my god.
And he would always laugh. He's like, it's not a controller. It's like really archaic. It's not as cool as you think. And I'm like,
I remember him saying that.
yeah. And I'm like, I think you're lying, Scott. I think you don't want somebody driving your car because it helps you be better at Call of Duty. So, yeah. Oh, sorry, Giselle. Oh, I'm way behind. Sorry. We're like still 10 minutes behind. Cheers, Lee. What's up, buddy? Make sure. I think I got most everybody here said hi to. Oh, we got Christine. Cheers to everybody everywhere. All right. Oh, we got Women of Whiskeys. I miss saying hi to Michelle. It looks like she's already said hi to other people. We got Jeffrey Wack. Let's see. Just getting through this here. We got somebody trying to get in here. I am on the I'm on the lower budget StreamYard just so it's easier for everybody to get in, you guys.
You
So,
can dip me if you have to, so it's fine.
I can't dip nobody.
Oh.
All right. Well, you know
It's
what?
now 10.
I have to be up early for work anyway, so I should bow out.
You
Thanks
don't
for
have
having
to
me
go,
on.
Jim. Nobody has to go. I'm like,
No, I mean,
first come.
I said I need to be winding down soon anyway, and someone else wants on, so they can have my slot. I came on and got to do what I wanted to say.
Well, I appreciate you, Jim. I really do.
It's nice to see you, Jim.
Appreciate
Yeah.
all of you.
Cheers,
Take care, Jim.
You good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We got Tater Dom. We got Bourbon Nerd. What's up?
Who's
I don't know what.
backstage?
Nobody's backstage yet. But there is now an opening. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate you, buddy. I gave Tim Evans a big hug too, and I gave Old Man Joe a big hug. So, what's up? What's up? Oh, there's Michelle.
Hey,
Hi,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle.
Can you guys hear me okay?
We
Yeah.
can.
Perfect.
Cheers, JH. I said hi to you. We got Cheech here. Cheers, Cheech.
Cheers, Cheech.
This is how you catch up, Cheech. You don't do a very good job reading chat, but you just say hi to everybody you see.
There we go.
There we go. All right. I'm caught up now, mostly. So if I missed yours, say hi again. I am going to pour some 4-Gate because I've been looking forward to 4-Gate all day. Not going to lie. I still love my 4-Gates. What are you guys drinking 4-Gate? What are you guys drinking?
4-Gate.
I'm guessing Anthony's drinking Scott, but
Believe it or not, the glass is empty. However, being that 4-Gate isn't in Nevada, I have one of the next best things. It's an E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Batch 11.
There you go.
Nice.
And somebody with a funny hat on that he's had for 15 years might even know this in my hand because it's my favorite whiskey because it came from Shane's bar.
It's always
and
good.
And he knows my favorite whiskey is Shane's whiskey. And I never opened this from when Whiskey Shits and I battled. And this was for the winner. Well, that wasn't me, but I saved it. And I think this is an appropriate
you're a winner
time
in my book there.
That's
to
right.
have this.
I still don't like that name, Whiskey Shits, Adam. You know,
Yeah.
it's too personal too many times. But
I don't have
Yeah.
any 4-Gate, but I do have a smoke wagon pick that I got on Friday.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. All
Mike-
right, I'm gonna have the Boo Rye as well.
nice.
I think this is this funny enough. I think he bought like 4 bottles of this because he loved the Boo Rye so much.
Who doesn't like saying boo rye?
I just like it, and I have a actually extra special glass that I'm putting it in tonight. What? Where you at? Focus.
Yeah, hey.
Oh,
How about you enlarge the screen, sir?
There you go.
There you go.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
that's like the deep etched kind too, right there.
There it is.
Cheers,
Appreciate
Joe.
it.
Thanks for the Glen.
Cheers, brother.
John, your samples might be in tomorrow.
Yeah, it looks like tracking. It should be here tomorrow.
They're in Wisconsin.
Cool. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
As
I
as
love
Mike
that.
mentioned earlier, I got to dip out early to I don't know, be a father with my wife being sick. But I just want to thank this community so much. I know I'm not on a ton anymore, but you all mean a lot to me. So thank you.
But we do
Cheers,
have a
Zach.
hidden
Hope your
camera in
wife
your
feels better.
house, so we get to see you all the time. Just kidding.
I'll definitely be tuning in.
Before you go, what does the N stand for?
Knowledge.
That's such a good answer.
That is bad advice put in chat. I said that's one of my favorite memories of Scott is Mike teasing him on that.
Hey, Mike.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm going to jump out and grab my laptop and I'll jump back in.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll be here. Oh God, I love Foregate. I understand why he liked Foregate. Like Foregate is good.
That's really good.
My
Like, really good.
my only issue with Foregate is I feel like it's all really expensive now. Like it used to be, you'd have like the picks that would be expensive or something like that. I feel like it's all creeping up to that 250 everywhere I see it now. So
Oh
I
wow,
thought it was always expensive.
yeah, it was always around like 190.
Yeah, it was like, to me, that's
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah,
I think the last one I got was in Kentucky, and it was like,
that's
I
why
mean,
I only
granted,
have
it was
10.
at Justin's House of Bourbon or something like that, so it's always a little bit steep there. But it was like 225, 230, I think.
I like this bottle, but I like Kelvin 2 and 3 better.
I have
Yeah,
the
Kelvin
three.
2 is my
Kelvin
favorite.
3.
Yeah,
2 is what I'm drinking right now.
I only have samples of that. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's the only one I got.
I think I have. I can't remember.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, go ahead.
Shane, this is actually very good. So thank you. And I mean that. This is the first time I've had that because, this just doesn't come out here either. And I've held on to it for so long. And you were on. I said, well, this is a good time to open it. And holy smokes, it's that good.
Yeah.
Anthony, how many unopened samples are you sitting on right now, Anthony?
And why don't you get them out from under you?
Yeah.
Whoa. Hello.
Wow.
A few of them are sure to go missing.
Another box full here. God, there must be 12 there. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, just around me.
What's above the safe?
Oh, God. Probably about another 20 or 30
Here they are.
samples among bottles. But those samples are opened.
Mike, grab this bottle. This was always Scott, one of Scott's. He cared so much about Sherry G. This is kind of the one that I'm going to end the night with for him. Just both Sherry and him. But he was a big, big, big fan of Sherry. So
We all are.
We all are. Yeah, it's
She really was a good person. As a matter of fact, I was the first stream she appeared on. Mike was on that day too. I remember him giving her a little bit of the business, like, you come on his and you haven't been on mine. But she really, truly, too, was a great lady.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was awesome. Every time I run across, like I see the picture that I have here, with her and chugging that Eric Church, man. Every time I see that, because before she did it, it was like, I don't think it was the normal Sunday stream, or maybe it was, oh, you know what it was, is we were watching HBR when he was on Saturdays. And she was like, Mike, I've got my Jack Daniels Eric Church bottle ready for a bottle chug tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, you do. Because we used to do a lot of bottle chugs back then.
No, really?
No,
You matured so much, Mike. You matured.
Yeah, we've really grown as a channel.
We limit it to 2 per person per day.
Yeah.
I just miss our resident attorney giving the disclaimer every Sunday.
Yeah, we used to have Eric.
Yeah.
Livewire does not
Derek.
encourage excessive drinking.
Hey,
Cheers,
Derek.
Derek.
How you guys doing?
Hey, Derek.
We're good, man. How are you?
Hey, I haven't seen some of you in a long time. I know I haven't seen Joe in forever. I think the last time I saw Shane, he was here in Chicago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's good to see everyone. And Trish, I don't know the last time I saw you.
I know. I haven't.
But I know it's been a while.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Derek.
We're just all super pleased that Trish is still awake at 8:30.
I know. I'm not for long. This is kicking in. Like, I didn't drink anything for almost 4 months. So.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you feel better not drinking for 4 months?
Oh yeah. It's kind of amazing. Actually, I lost 31 pounds and I didn't change my diet or anything. Like literally just not drinking.
Trish,
amazing.
I found that 34 pounds you lost.
Yeah.
I put it on myself. I found it.
It's just crazy how much it like actually affects me, like my body. I can feel a marked difference for sure when I'm drinking and when I'm not drinking. Like this week I didn't drink all week and then I had something last night and I felt it this morning. I was like, oh yeah. It's like that's what
I've been in detox mode all day after yesterday, and you know this stream has some importance, so I'm happy to have a pour 4K, but I'm feeling it.
yeah, like it's really kicking in for me right now. It's 123 proof.
A half an ounce doesn't feel good right now. That's where I'm at.
Isn't that weird though? Like our tolerance level, how like I don't know.
Yeah, we're not 25 anymore.
No.
Speak for yourself, Jonathan.
Listen, why don't you turn back time there, Cher? Okay.
Don't let this gray hair fool you.
Put the hat back on, man.
I'm ashamed to admit, I
Yikes.
don't remember when I was 25, so move on.
So we had a little Thomas Handy last night for Scott.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't my bottle. I found it at a dinner, but
Hey.
That's a good find.
yeah.
Is this like laying around a handy?
I like it.
Yeah. Cheech, what is Giselle's like 34 years old? 24?
43. You got those numbers inverted, buddy. I feel every bit of 63.
Yeah, Amy just found BTAC like laying around.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
oh.
I was like, was it just laying there? Just like, yeah.
Well, we went to go have dinner with friends, and we looked up. They had the Thomas Handy, and they had the Cornerstone Wild Turkey Master's Keep.
Wow.
So it was
For
nice.
20
It was
bucks
good.
a pour?
What was that?
For 20 bucks a pour?
$25 for a 2-ounce pour.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit.
We finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have found that here in Vegas.
For 2 ounces, I wouldn't make them question that business decision.
It was good.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I haven't had a handy since we were dating.
Oh my god. I knew
Actually,
waiting for
$25
that.
handy.
All right, bad joke. Bad joke.
Personal foul.
For the record, I've played the what is it, Cards Against Humanity or whatever with Trish, so I know her mind already went there.
I am a children's book author now.
True.
That was her past, Mike.
Yeah.
That was her evil twin that played that game.
She's reformed now.
Oh goodness, we need to have a little of that Cards Against Humanity again, Trish. And what's that? The other one where it's like the
Game box.
Yeah, the I don't remember what.
Jackbox.
Jackbox. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a way for us to play Cards Against Humanity on stream? Is there a way to accomplish
Yeah.
that?
I would never play that on stream. I'm not on that.
I will. I don't even need to play the
I think
game.
the
I can
Cards
just start
Against
quoting shit.
Humanity. Yeah, we played Jackbox on stream, but Cards Against Humanity, I think,
Yeah,
might have been in privates only. Yeah.
You'd have to use pseudonyms.
Which,
We
speaking
might
of
have
that,
to save that for Whiskey Uncensored.
Scott, like he was like the most supportive of my channel. Like he was just on it. Like anytime I was on, even if nobody was there, like he would
You're
come
Scott.
on. Like he was just
For sure.
such a good guy, and I'm gonna miss him. I'm just saying. I'm really good.
Yeah, it's
So,
yeah, he was definitely, and it was surprising. Like he was like strong supportive. I think for a lot of people, you don't even realize it until it's not there. You know what I mean? Like that's.
I mean, do you think Whiskey Tube just kept him going? You know, did he? You know, his health was always. You know.
I don't know. I think he was a pretty strong guy. Like I mean, everything he was
I think he
dealing
had a
with.
full life, Jonathan. I think this was a hobby in which.
Yep.
He just loved his friends, loved being around people.
Yeah, he's a good person for sure. For sure. Just the last 6 months, things have been exceptionally harder.
Yeah, last 6 months, you really just
Look,
saw
she
a
knows I don't
difference
feel
in his
good.
struggle. Yeah.
she said, "Why are you crying, Mama?"
Oh, dude, that dog. Every time I see your dog, Trish, it reminds me of when you had to put diapers on that thing,
Oh God. She's not anymore. She's
and that grosses me out. I don't know why.
hey, that is a natural female.
Oh my goodness.
So the other memory I have of Scott that I always think is funny, I think I talked about this the other day too, was when I sent him a blind, and he was battling. I don't know was he battling Pettit maybe? I can't remember who he was battling.
I think he battled me at one point and lost.
Figures. I mean, all he drank was Foregate. Like,
oh my goodness.
yeah, no, but I sent him. He was battling somebody. I thought maybe it was Zach, but it was a blind I called Hitters and Shitters, and it was really only like they had to guess whether the bottle was over $100 or under $100.
Oh no, that wasn't me. Go ahead.
And so, I had I don't even remember what it was. A Foregate. One of them was a Foregate over 100. The other was like a Blue Run that was over $100. And then I sent him an American Prairie. And I don't remember what the other. I mean, they weren't shitters because they were still good. They were just under 100. I just called it Hitters and Shitters. And I was like, okay, which one's your favorite? Everybody was thinking he was going to say the Foregate, like, right? He had to pull out the Foregate, and it was the freaking American Prairie Bourbon.
Really?
Yep. And so from that point on, I was always like, anybody that gets, Scott in the Secret Santa, all you got to know is his favorite whiskey is American Prairie.
You're going to have to do a blind flight. Guess the Foregate. Try to hide it.
Yeah, that's right. I might do that. I'll put a Boo-Rye in there. Nobody will know.
Now.
I just blew it. I gave away all my secrets right there. One Mo Cast. So One Mo Cast is pretty famous. He was the first one to fall asleep on Livewire. That was one of the better nights ever. He wasn't even shitty. He just fell asleep at his fire pit.
Yeah.
And then he changed his name to One Mo Nap for a little while.
Hey, Mike, what'd you think of that video I sent you?
Ooh, let's talk.
Oh, yeah, gosh. The video of the dog eating a mouse.
It was a vole.
Oh, what was it?
A vole.
Oh,
Like
it
a
was?
field mouse.
Oh, a field mouse. Yeah. Oh, my God.
It's like a cross between a mouse and a mole. And he chased me around the deck trying to give it to me.
And then left you a gift on your pillow, right? Like another one that.
God.
I don't want
The
to wake
worst
up
part
to
was
that.
when he threw up the skeleton.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is disturbing. The most disturbing part is the fact that you were like just saying drop it, but not doing anything to make sure he didn't pick it up and eat it.
No, because he wanted to give it to me.
Yeah,
we're
grown
I
up,
had to go.
Michelle.
I had
We don't want the
the
dog
door.
eating a fucking mouse. I guess
So
cats do
gross.
it. Dogs can do it. It's fine. It's fine.
But Will was up for a night. He came to visit for a night, and he let the dog out to go potty this morning, and the dog ran back into the bedroom and spit another bowl next to me on the pillow.
Is he getting them and killing them? Is that what this guy's doing?
He eats it whole, the whole thing, not a single piece left, just eats it.
Oh my God. Like, so Cooper, my lab, goes and gets them in the field, but like he'll bring them up to you and then drop it, and the mouse is still alive. It's a mouse, not but the mouse is still alive, drops the mouse and it runs off, and he goes and gets it again, brings it back, and
yeah, it was really traumatizing.
Oh, yeah, that
would make me go to family counseling.
Amongst a few other things.
Well, yeah, I have a long list, by the way.
He's not making a good case for himself because he's joining my family now, and he just wants to give me half alive animals.
And I'm just saying, like, Ellie is really little.
That's love. That is love, Michelle.
If he's giving you half and he likes to eat the whole thing, that's actually pretty good.
The other half comes out.
He sees you as his pack. He's sharing his spoils.
Derek, what are you drinking, Derek?
I'm not drinking anything right now, but you guys know me was an Old Forester.
An Old Forester what?
Someone who just went into witness protection. So let's just end it with Old Forester. Let's just move on.
So dramatic. Oh. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. It was one of the single barrel. Yeah, it's one of those. Yes.
Oh, a blue one or a black label?
Blue. I haven't seen a black label in a while.
Yeah, they don't do those nearly enough.
Amy Boehm, no, yuck.
All right, I'm gonna upgrade for one night here.
No, Mike, I'm gonna hop off.
Why?
I just want to say hi to everybody and just know that I care.
Oh, well, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for being here, man.
Have a good night, Jonathan.
You guys
call
too.
me this week.
Yeah, sure, Jonathan.
It was nice talking to you, Mike, and cheers, guys.
Do not puke up a carcass. Don't puke it up. Don't.
I can't wait. I'll be watching. I want to see what happens.
Honestly, that's my biggest fear of my dogs eating something like that, is that they're gonna puke it up on my floor.
He puked up the first one on the deck, and the skeleton was still there.
Oh God, yeah. Jersey got a hold of something on our walk last week, and I didn't know she had picked up something. And I get in my office after we got done on our walk, and I'm like, "What is that fucking smell?" And it was a bunny head.
Oh,
no.
Like a baby little tiny bunny head, and it was like almost entirely decomposed and gross.
No,
but I took it from her, Michelle. I didn't just let her eat it.
I don't want to touch it.
I didn't want to touch it either, but it's way worse if they puke it up.
Is your dog's name Glenn Close?
Yeah, boiled it. I might have boiled it.
I want you guys to know, as a guy who is not a pet owner, these stories are awful in most every way.
Yeah, true. Proman said he was going to hop on tonight. We'll see if he was lying.
Oh, he's a big liar.
Oh my!
I get to go home soon. I'm so excited.
Man, you've been there for, well, I know you went home for a little while, but.
No, I didn't. I have not been home in almost a month.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like the greatest vacation ever.
Hold on.
So many parties.
Hold on, because I'm a little slow in the uptake. You've been away from your own bed for almost a month on purpose?
No, we had a death in the family, and I'm up here taking care of stuff.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, but I do get to go home soon, and this is what I inherited.
All right.
And like Will came to visit for a day, so you got like your quick fix, and you're like, you can go now. I'm good.
No, we had friends up here, so I didn't get my quick fix.
Oh, you're like, damn it, Will, you got to stay for at least 3 minutes.
I like that.
8 minutes.
8
Mike.
minutes.
8.
Sorry, 8 minutes.
Yeah, it takes 3 to get the pants off.
I need to get a blanket. I'll be right back.
Hey, Stan.
Hey, Stanley.
Hey,
Hey, Stanley.
Hey, Nashville.
hello, everybody.
Cheers, brother. Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Kind of, so you fell off the face. I've kind of fall off the face of the earth when it comes to going live anymore. So I do a couple here and there.
And
Well,
texting.
this is the best you've ever looked, I got to tell you.
Yeah, because you can't see me very well because the way the sun's sitting in freaking the shadow. Not dumb, Shane. I can pick that one up.
You know, you guys.
Okay.
God damn it.
We all need our
So,
Will
yeah.
quick fix. Yeah.
So I just want to jump on real quick about Scott. I'm not going to discuss exactly how I met Scott because it's not for public knowledge, but I was on a stream about
like that.
No, I'm just saying. It's just you already know the answer to that question, Stahl. A lot of people do. I just don't want to put it out there this like that. So, the first time I actually had interaction with Scott was on it's bourbon night, freaking live, and I ended up getting the bottle, buying one of this my first pick I bought off of Whiskey Tube, and that's how we kind of like started talking in the chat. So this is the only forget I own. Is the very first one I bought. So first pick I ever bought off of a YouTube show. So I just want to raise my glass.
Amy Bohm wants to know if when you met Scott there were hookers and 8 balls, and if so, she thinks we all approve.
No, it wasn't that.
Oh.
But so I just wanted to raise a glass, raise a forgate to Scott, and if you know, you know. But I'm kind of upset with him in the fact that we never found out where the chocolate is made.
Oh my gosh.
That's for that. There's a few people that know what that means. I know Derek does because he's the one that said.
That's fucked up in
Cheers.
most every way. That is not how you're supposed to end the toast. Move on.
But cheers to Scott. I'm gonna miss him. And like I sent a message to his mom that at least he's lucky in one way. He gets to see Sherry G before the rest of us.
I could not regain my composure after his mom texted me. I just couldn't. It was so sweet. She's just so sweet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That was probably the hardest text I've ever texted, was to text her.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Like, how do I word this correctly?
It was hard to see through the tears, and I reworded mine back to her like 5 million fucking times.
I think I said this last week. I don't know.
She sent me such a wonderful text in return too.
Yeah, she's been super nice and just I don't like to dig when I ask her questions just to keep everybody up to date. But yeah, it was I finally sent Scott a text message when she was like, we're letting everybody say goodbye. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna just text him. Like, I don't even know if he'll see it or not.
And
it was almost
I did that too. I did that also.
Yeah, and I called him Scooter. And I was like, and then after I did it, she was like, I read him, that text, thank you. That was really sweet. I know he liked it. And I was like, for the record, I called him Scooter before we knew he was in a wheelchair. And, ha ha ha. And she's like, don't worry. A lot of people called him Scooter. He loved it. And and she said it was his favorite coffee place. I think I told Trish that the other day. His favorite coffee place was called Scooters. So it was all in good fun. But,
I got a coffee for him that day.
yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, and Mike, I have to thank you for keeping everybody updated.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a big deal. It was a very big deal to a lot of people.
And Stan, I want to double down on what you just said. When Scott's mother reached out to me, I did not know what the hell I was supposed to do. I froze. I'm going to just say that out loud. I froze when Scott's mother reached out to me, and I was like, should I talk to the fellas? Who do I talk to? And Mike actually, not too long after Scott's mother reached out to me, Scott actually started. Not Scott. God damn it. Mike started actually saying things out loud. I was like, thank you, Mike. Thank you. Because I felt like I had the ball and I didn't know what the hell to do with it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that didn't know if it was public knowledge because there's the initial group text, and we're holding on not to say anything. And then Mike went ahead and did the Facebook thing, so everybody in the community knew besides the initial people who got contacted by his mom and by Mike.
Yeah.
Well, when she reached out to me, I actually asked her. I was like, "Is it okay if I share this with, other people through our Facebook group, just so that they can be in the loop, be praying for them, and all that kind of stuff?" And she said that would be great. So it was.
She had to be extremely overwhelmed with the fact all the people that were texting. Like, I can tell you as a parent in that situation, knowing, because that's probably a side that she didn't really know.
Mm-hmm.
And congratulations to this community for being what it is, because that had to be so comforting for her to know that her son was in such a caring community.
Yeah.
So when I went,
yep. What was that, Michelle?
I was saying when I went, because his mom texted me Wednesday and I went live Wednesday night, and I just wasn't sure. Do you mention it? Do you not? Because it was such a transition right then. And someone else brought it up, and I was like, okay, we'll touch on it and move on. Because, trying to do a live and just with the loss that I'm up here dealing with, and then that, it was just like, and the best part was I just finally got real. I was like, I'm just trying to make it through this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a fine line too, right? Because it's heavy. It's serious, and not everybody, that comes on, maybe is ready for that. And so we don't want to ignore the heaviness or the caring that all of us have. We also don't want it to be this overwhelming sadness. Cause I know if this happens to me, like, give me a toast and move on. Right. Like I don't want it to be a negative thing for everybody. And so it's hard to juggle, like, am I spending too much time on this? Am I not spending any time on it? Am I?
It's a balance, right?
Yeah.
Because Scott was such a huge supporter of Women to Whiskeys, and many other channels.
Oh, he tracked for you all the time. Yeah, for
all
sure.
the time. He was just, and we would text, a few times a week. And so I know that you want to acknowledge it, but he definitely would not want this huge, like you said, heaviness going on throughout it either.
And I understand that, but I will say this much. His mother reached out to a lot of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe that that woman didn't reach out to us because she had nothing else better to do. She reached out to us because somebody somewhere told her, tell my friends I went out the way I wanted to go out. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And so I believe that I don't believe it was private. I think I said that to someone in a chat. She reached out to us because she wanted us to know. And even if she didn't want us to know, Scott wanted us to know. And to me, I think we did the right thing. Mike made me feel much better because he took the lead. Because I was sitting over here, I'm sorry. How do you say this in English?
You're ready.
All nervous about what the hell I was supposed to do with the information. And
but so that was the other thing Frankie and I were talking about. We were driving the other day. Is I think it's a testament to her being able to recognize, because she just looked through text messages, right? She was looking through his text messages, and it taught me always be careful of the last text messages you send someone, right? Like don't. certainly, I mean, not that I'm in the habit of sending shitty text messages, but I'm just saying, like, always, be aware of what you're sending to someone. Be conscious of it. You don't know what they're going through or anything like that. But I think it's a testament to this community that she recognized that these people are here and they care about Scott. Scott cared about us. It was always mutual with that. And I just think that meant a lot to me just on behalf of the community that, she went through this community and saw how much we cared about Scott through those text messages, to where she reached out to us, and she even went on his Instagram and saw like the outpouring of support in that Instagram group chat that he created.
Yeah.
He created that when he went in the hospital a few months ago. And I don't know, to me, that was just, I don't know. I'm glad she recognized how much Scott meant to me, right? Like, that was something that was important to me through that even though I've never spoken to her, she recognized through my, communication with Scott that he was important to me. And
I think about it as a mom, and like the Instagram group chat.
I'm not crying,
as
you're
a
crying.
mom reading that, and what peace. I mean, not that you can find peace in a situation like that, but knowing that my child was that loved by so many people, I'm so glad she had that. Has that.
All right, which one do I crack? I got the new Bookers, or I got an E.H. Taylor single barrel pick today.
That's the one.
Okay.
You gotta really like cinnamon to do the new Bookers.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dig cinnamon.
I
like
yeah.
This is the first Taylor single barrel pick I've ever gotten myself. I've only had one before, and Shane got it for me from Idaho. It was the one in Idaho.
I did.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh my gosh, do you know what happened? So I'm up here in McCall, and so I'm going live up here, and I'm doing my giveaways, and Will's like sending me pictures of the bunker so I could choose what to give away. But I found a great bottle up here, and I did it in my giveaways, and someone won it. And then last night, Will came up, and we had some friends come up, and they cracked it.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why you don't let every motherfucker in your house.
Yeah.
Okay, it was my husband.
Yeah. Why do you let your husband in the house?
He didn't know that it was, spoken for, because I don't have the bunker up here, so I couldn't keep it separate. And he felt so bad. So I'm on the hunt.
Oh.
Oh my goodness! Hey, Michelle, I did not know that was your husband. So.
Oh no, I know.
I apologize for my outburst.
All good.
Derek.
Hey,
well, no, because you said there was other people, and they cracked it.
If only Derek was always worried about whether or not he should say something.
Yeah. What's funny is Will was like, "No, go ahead," and my friend starts doing the pulley thingy. He gets about halfway. I'm like, "Oh," he's like, "Should I stop?" I'm like, "Well, not now."
Wait.
Oh my goodness.
This thing better taste good. Frankie drove to Daveco with me today to get it. I had to buy 2 picks from Daveco and use my points, because these are like, you have to use points to get it, their allocated picks and stuff. Mm-hmm. And we got in a raging fight on the way home. Frankie and I got in this huge argument because I have a tendency to be kind of to pick at things. And so 100% my fault. But man, I got her super pissed at me today.
Nice. Way to go.
So this better taste good and be worth that.
Mm-hmm. I just poured my local pick too, Mike. So I'm drinking. I just popped it with you. So.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Good.
So let me just say, Mike, this is great of you to have this stream. Thank you for keeping us all in the loop about this. And Scott was a true friend to us all. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. We're all gonna miss him, and we all feel this loss. But I'm gonna pop off. I've got 1 or 2 more things to take care of here. before I get ready for the night, because 2:30 will be here before I know it, and I'm up for work. But thanks, everybody. Appreciate
Cheers,
you, Mike.
Anthony.
Everybody
Cheers,
here
Anthony.
that's
you.
Cheers,
remembering
Anthony.
Scott.
Thanks, buddy.
And I am
Did he
so
say
glad
2:30 in the
that
morning?
2:30 in the morning. Yes.
Good thing you
That's
get
when I
paid
go
the
to
big
bed.
bucks for that.
Yeah.
Anthony, in about 4 days, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods.
I remember you telling me that, but I wasn't sure if it was like coming up like this weekend
Yeah.
or the following weekend. Because it was the
Yeah,
4th
we're
of
only
July
going to be there
weekend.
for 2 nights. Now, we were going to be there longer, but now with everything going on, we're only going to
Yep.
be there for 2 nights.
I totally get it. But
Cheers,
just,
Adam.
just send me a Instagram, something, let me know. And if I can make it, I'll pop over. So
2 nights in
Sounds good.
Vegas is like 4 nights anywhere else for the
it
record.
is. It is.
Especially for a 21st birthday party.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
That part
With
I
your-
did forget.
With your
That part I did.
25-year-old mom.
Right. Yeah.
Don't ask questions, Mike.
You guys are fun.
That'll start a whole nother argument. Trust me.
Hey, Mike doesn't have enough toes to do that math, Anthony.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks again, Mike. I'll see
See
you
you,
all
Anthony.
around. Good
Cheers,
night.
Anthony.
Bye, Anthony.
Hey, old
Yeah.
man. Hey, old man. I need to bail also. And I just want to say to all of you, I haven't seen some of you in a long time. Michelle, Trish, it is really wonderful to see you.
Nice to meet
Joe, I don't even remember the last time I've seen you. It's good seeing you, baby. And Shane, I know the last time I saw you was in Chicago. It's been forever. Brian, yeah, we hang out as often as I can. And John also. So, and Stan is everywhere. He's omnipresent. So I don't think I miss him as much, but for the rest of
Nobody
you
misses me. I saw you a couple weeks ago on there, sir. Yeah. Nobody misses me. Come on. So we all right with that.
Hey, do me a favor. All of you be good and take care of yourselves, okay?
It's good
I
to
love
see you,
I
Derek.
love you all, and I mean that sincerely. You guys be
Hey,
good.
Derek, love you, brother.
Yeah,
All right.
great to see you, Derek.
See there.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, for the record, Amy, I did grovel, and that didn't work. So an hour and a half later, after I let her vent on me, and I groveled again, then we were good. So we're good.
That's how it should be, Mike.
Yeah, like, you know, she got to go through that little you did this to me phase, and then things get better. That's like once you realize like how much it annoyed her, then you know it's all good.
Did you know that this bottle fits perfectly in a cup holder?
You don't even need a glass.
Oh no.
Is that
you,
the
you have a
handle?
glass? It's a built-in glass. What are you talking about? You don't need a glass. It's built in.
Please
Is there
don't tell the
anything in
opposite of that.
Is that empty?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
I
bummer.
wish
I
it
was going to
wasn't,
have you drink from it, and just to show Will you could.
Wait.
I say, hey,
Oh, where's it at? Let's go.
There's like a sip. Literally a sip in there.
That's how Shane
still
does
kill-
his bottle chugs.
it still kills a bottle.
There you go.
You shouldn't solo me right now.
Too much makeup.
Oh my God, that's good.
The so I was pimping out, not pimping out. That sounded wrong when I'm talking about women of whiskeys. I was pumping up women of whiskeys yesterday at the party we were at because two of the there were three ladies there that were like kind of learning about whiskey, and they're like, yeah, there's just so many women don't like whiskey, and I'm like, let me tell you about women of whiskeys.
Aw.
I'm like Facebook group, YouTube channel, like
Thank you. That's awesome.
yeah.
So when you know Haley, I think it used to be Reagan's baking show, but anyway, she's always in our chat. She lives up here, and we went to go grab some appetizers together, and we got some Eagle Rare 17, and she got hers on a rock, and so there's a picture of the bottle, my drink, and hers on a rock. And Will texts me. He's like, first of all, I hate your face. Second of all, don't tell me you put that on ice. I said I didn't, but if I did, that's okay.
Because you drink it how you like it.
You drink it how you like it. And
Will, is this your first time like talking to your wife? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll say so. Michelle, you need to before
Maybe
you
you should
before
have
you go
taken
back
that
home. You
bite
need to have
earlier,
Will
Mike.
build you a cup holder for your bottles on the set. That way,
I'm trying to get him to build me a cigar
miss you
lounge
too, Amy.
out in our yard.
Oh man, that's living.
Well, you already have the summer one, right? With the freaking pagoda or out there. I mean, that's
But we have a whole
Where's
other
Jimmy?
section that we haven't done anything with.
I know.
And it'd be a great place. You could take like a 10 by 20 shed and convert it into a whiskey lounge or a cigar lounge. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. Finally, the brains behind Whiskey Knows jumps into Livewire chat.
Yay! Hi, Jenny.
You know, she's definitely the brains of that organization over there. Just kidding, Marty, if you're lurking. Funny how Marty hasn't said hi, but Jenny did. Are they the same person?
no, they're not.
Yeah, no way. She's way prettier.
There's enough makeup to make Marty look that.
Let's just put it this way: there's not a poster of Jenny in freaking Moose's house.
Yeah, true. Oh gosh. Dude, Marty still cracks me up to this day. I love his like little sayings. They just I can't even repeat any of them. All I remember is from like a Michael J. Fox movie. Makes me more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. It just seems like that's something Marty would say. I always say that.
No, I like when he says he's sitting on his hands, but he's not waving at everybody.
Yeah. It's like those things your dad would say, even though we're the same age. I mean, but we're all younger than Shane. Whatever.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Oh. Aren't we, Trish?
I don't think so.
I will always be exactly 365 days younger than Shane.
Exactly.
Do you guys have the
Shane
same
and I
birthday?
think we're
We
the
have the same birthday. Only his is a year older than mine.
How old are you, Shane?
50.
Oh, no, you got me.
Yeah, I'm older than you are too.
Oh, all right.
I'm only 25.
Yeah, I'm
I just gotta note that.
Well, I mean, I'm the old. I'm the oldest one on the screen, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we'll let that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make it
Nobody
sound so
doubted that.
like definite, Mash Bill. That was not what I meant.
Hey,
Nobody
I'm freaking happy.
will
I'm
ever.
happy next month. Next month I can officially use the senior menu. So that freaking.
How old are you,
that's a
Mash Bill?
bonus.
You're what, 54?
Right now I'll be 55 in about 4 weeks.
What's your birthday? Do we have the same birthday? I feel like we have a very similar birthday.
23rd. Yours is like the 10th or something like that, right?
Mine's the 12th.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mine's the 23rd.
Happened,
Oh
Michelle.
shit,
Is there
the dog
another?
got another mouse.
Michelle's flipping
Is it
out.
another bug?
grew up.
Or
The
not
dog
bug?
grew up.
I'm
We
checking
have
it out.
vomit.
Vic.
We have vomit.
Oh, check out Jenny's other comments below that first one.
Yeah, he's special in me anyway.
Oh yeah.
No, before that one.
It's a spider.
Why
I
is
missed
it on my laptop?
I was like, she's got a sandal. It's a spider.
Marty forgot his phone. It says something about Marty forgetting his phone.
Oh, that's why she's okay. Hold on. Somebody is apparently trying to chat and ended up blocked. I gotta go figure out where I unblock people.
You have to go to
Is it studio?
studio, yeah.
Oh, what's up, Top Shelf? Mark.
Don't knock it into your lap. You need to kill it.
Hey, Whiskey Rock. William Hall.
God.
Missing a highlight right now, Mike. I'm just saying.
I mean,
I lost it.
Oh my gosh.
It's on your shirt.
And
He's like, I have too much makeup on.
It's gonna eat my face when I'm sleeping.
Oh my god! Now because
Okay.
you hit at it and didn't get it.
Now it's pissed.
Yeah.
No.
Dude,
So up here, there's zombie spiders.
What?
I was taking a relaxing bath, and this spider came down, and I got this big book, and I beat the shit out of it, and it curled up and died, and then it crawled back up the wall.
What?
So I beat the shit out of it again, and it crawled back up the wall. And Chloroseptic took that thing out finally.
Okay, I'd have to burn that place down. I'm just saying.
Little diesel fuel and a road flare will take care of that.
A match, I'm telling you. Oh my god, I don't know where it went. Okay. I am a girly girl when it comes to spiders. Sorry, guys.
Is anybody else seeing Jason Busey's chats? Because
No, I don't see any from him.
I'm not.
You know what, Mike?
him.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I know that there are certain people that when I'm in chats, I cannot see for some reason on like Commandant Lou. He's not blocked from any of my stuff, but every time I'm in a chat with somebody, I can't see his comments. So
Maybe they're blocked. Maybe they blocked you.
Well, he would at least show in StreamYard if he wasn't blocked.
Found it.
And YouTube, he would show on YouTube or one or the other, but he's not showing it either. We're over here.
Yeah, and then like if I just put him in as a, yeah, that's interesting because I'm not seeing him blocked anywhere.
Oh.
Maybe it's under a different place of blocked. Advanced settings.
It's under community.
Yeah, it was. Was it community? Yeah, community. Yeah, I'm like seeing moderators, and then I see hidden users, but he's not. I don't actually don't have that many.
Is it
hidden
on the
users.
shoe? Gross. You know, it might crawl back off of there.
Yeah, it's zombie. It's coming back. I'm not wearing that shoe.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Other than there are certain words that are blocked. I see some people that are blocked, but I don't see him. I don't know who Roberta Russell is, but she's blocked.
Do you remember that, Mike, when a bunch of people ended up blocked on my channel and I didn't do it? We didn't know what happened.
Yeah, but like I'm not.
blocked.
Yeah, like I'm not. Like there used to be a ton of people.
That's a good idea,
blocked.
Michelle.
There was a
Yeah.
lot.
Adriana can go look. She's a managing mod.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah,
Well-
one night on Michelle's stream, everything got blocked for me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like everything I put in chat got blocked that one night.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I had
So-
Andrew Chance blocked, and like who would block Andrew Chance? Doesn't even make sense.
Those damn anti-ASMR people. That whole lobby.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, after I did, I put it right in the ground. Half of it's on the floor, half of it's on my shoe.
okay.
Well,
A second account is showing up.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. Oh yeah, so this one account works. I don't see you blocked on the other one, Busey.
That's so weird.
Blame me.
Maybe it's some global thing where they're like, he's too ugly. Don't let him speak.
He can't say cinnamon.
Yeah. We don't let, fathers of Olympic, swimmer Olympians chat.
So I don't have a lot of whiskey up here. So do I do the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof or the Baker 7?
There's only one answer to that. Jack Daniels. Nobody likes Baker's 7.
I was going to say do Baker's, because then you got room to go up and prove to the Jack after that.
There you go. It depends how many ports you want to have.
Yeah.
I'm not having a
Now,
lot. I definitely overindulged last night.
But if you went JD,
I
you're
say-
probably not going to go back to Baker's after that.
That's true. I do like the Bakers.
So Michelle said she didn't finish her sentence. She said, I don't have that much whiskey here. She forgot to put now, which so that
Yeah,
so when she
used
came up
to,
there, she might have had a little bit more of it, but now she's down to the end of it.
Well, I thought I was coming up for like a day, and I ended up being here a month. So
just sounds peaceful to me, Michelle.
it really is. It's so peaceful up here. I mean,
The
without Will.
background the background the other night when you were doing your live was like really cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. I kind of like that outside with the mic thing that you were doing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out here.
Yeah, I want to be in the mountains right now. If I could be, I would be.
It did get down to 30 degrees the other night, though.
Not inside.
Cheers, Richie.
Richie Z.
Hey, 30's better than 100.
30 degrees. Oh my gosh. It hasn't gotten below 76, I think, at night here. So
Dude, we got up to 98 today.
Tater,
I
great
was
shot.
100 yesterday and 99 today.
Yeah, it's
Bullshit.
been horrible.
Teach us all yearly.
I was sitting out on the chair thinking, how awesome is it that it's only 15% humidity?
Yeah. Hush up. I have like 75% humidity right now.
Ew. Yuck. No.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
My chickens aren't even laying eggs because they're just like their bodies are just trying to keep alive and cool.
Yeah, we had 3 inches of rain during the day yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Your chickens are like,
I don't
F
remember
this.
last time we had rain. My grass is brittle and breaks when I walk on it, which is good because I don't have to mow it because it hasn't grown since the last time.
This is why I lost weight too without drinking because of this. Because when I'm drinking,
Oh, you're snacking?
I'm snacking.
All right, I'm gonna go get some Jack Daniels.
All right. Yeah, I'll tell you, I love this time of year because we get the thunderstorms. It's pretty cool. Although I was sitting outside a couple nights ago, I was sitting out on the patio and I was looking up at the clouds and like, you know, they were moving pretty quick just in general one direction, but there's this one spot that like you could see. I'm like, God, that's like swirling a little bit up there. Like that kind of makes it. I don't normally get nervous on that kind of shit. I love it, but I was like, that's really close and it's swirling right there. And I just thought I was being crazy. And then it turns out the weather people had the camera on it from another angle. And when it got over the town next to us, it was trying. It didn't have quite like the temperature had dropped too much to where it couldn't actually turn into a tornado, but it had like started to swirl. And then we had like 2 ground spouts tornadoes that had kicked off, just out in the plains. Our county gets all sorts of tornadoes. It's always out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, well, I hate
And
tornadoes. You know,
and everybody can see them because there's no trees here, right? Like when you're in town, you have trees, but like you can see, for Shane's been here, you can and Slapshot, you can see for like 50 miles in any direction because there's no trees.
Our house got struck by lightning a few weeks ago. That sucked.
Dude, that's crazy. Last week we had a house struck by lightning in Loveland and caught on fire.
I'm very thankful our house did not catch fire because where it struck our backyard and got my pool, like a brand new pool pump blown out, blew all of our lights like that we had out anyway. But I was like, there's something else because our garage door wouldn't work and like the bonus room got messed up. Like we lost the sound bar, PlayStation, all that stuff. Anyway, it got struck like right there at our at ground level at our garage. It's like so weird. So
was it loud?
Yeah, well, yeah, because we were up because my dog was like freaking out. And then we have like room darkening shades. The whole thing was bright. Like it was anyway, you could feel it. Like all the hair on my arms was like sticking up. It was crazy. Wow. And then the water didn't work. And I was like, why didn't the water work? Freaking the tree across the street from us got hit and it went into the water main and blew out our water main in 4 different directions. And so like never take a shower with electric like when there's lightning because it like ran right.
Dude, that's crazy. You're right. I'm only gonna do baths.
Yeah, well.
Oh, that's not the point. I get it. That's not the point.
But I've always heard that because like growing up in Florida, we have like afternoon thunderstorms all the time.
Yeah, my mom always told us, don't take a shower when it's thundering.
Well,
I thought you were worried about like still having shampoo in your hair or something. I didn't know it was like.
No, but it ran through
Night,
the
Top
water
Dog.
main and blew it out. Like,
Night, Top Dog.
That's crazy. Anyway.
Good night, Top Dog. See you in a couple days.
Well, that's
Well, you're gonna
unfortunate
see
for
him?
Top Dog.
Yep, we're gonna go over and hang out with them before the Jack Daniels pick Friday. We'll go over and hang out with them on Thursday.
Mike,
bet
this
if
is
he
what
picks
I
you up at
did
the
when I
airport,
thought I was only staying a couple days.
Oh.
It's very optimistic. Only little samples.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Oh, I need to go check the Patreon giveaway. I'll be right back. I mean, I'll still be here. I don't know why I said I'll be right back. I just
Mentally, you'll be right back.
mentally I'll be right back. I'm checking out for a second.
Are you ever here mentally? Are any of us here mentally? That's the question.
I like how Roger Randall tried to get entered twice. I see how sneaky.
He's a little shyster. You got to watch him.
Yeah, that guy.
The funniest one was Greg when we went on that Elijah Craig pick. That guy, I came home with more Glens and shit than I've ever done from a pick, and it was all because he kept shoving them in my bag.
Oh, jeez.
oh, my laptop's going to die. I got to plug it in. Good Lord, I'm a mess.
Is that like the old man smuggling the biscuits at the buffet?
Dude, it must be like he must be scared to death. He got me. So this is what's funny. When you do Elijah Craig, they have the barrel, the rick house where you're at. They have like a bunch of shelves up against the window of one of the walls, and then at the end of this kind of like this bar top, I guess is what you would call it. There's a cabinet. He walks down there and pulls out a whole box of mini Glens and shoves it in my bag. I was like, what the hell, dude? Oh.
All right. This is the Patreon giveaway real quick. I'm not giving away a keyboard. It's funny. So I posted it on Patreon and it came up with my Christmas ugly sweater t-shirt, long sleeve shirt. For whatever reason, when you put in Livewire Whiskey link, that's the picture that shows up as Livewire Whiskey. So I need to figure out how to fix that. But any Livewire shirt from the site is what we're giving away. I've got what is it? 13 entries. I'm gonna shuffle these, and I know I still owe a couple of shirts. I just haven't done it. I know I owe Slapshot one still.
So I think everybody would rather maybe want that $100 freaking keyboard instead. But
T-Rob wins again. That guy. You guys need to stop making fun of Emanecker and start making fun of T-Rob. I feel like I'm sending him shirts every single time.
Hey, that guy and I wear the same size T-shirt.
Yeah, it just fits very differently.
Yeah. His stretches up here, mine stretches down here.
Yeah, that's right. It's like it's weird how they tighten them in different spots for the
yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
I think I got the short end of the stick on that deal.
But yeah, hey, check this out, Greg. Stalzy.
Fuck
you.
Shane.
Hey, I was just thinking this is what Greg stole.
Oh, yeah.
Camera. So it's all these little mini Glens that say, bro, what is going on? That camera's not focusing for shit.
Is that your new camera or is that like a...
Yeah, but I don't know. Something's up.
It might be the lighting because you look a little grainy.
Yeah.
It's probably the lighting.
It's the face behind the glass, Shane.
Hey.
It might be the glare from your glasses.
You don't need to be said.
I'm sorry. I was trained to point out the obvious.
We got to get rid of this.
My last pour for the night. So hey, Mike, awesome. Thanks for keeping everybody connected. Thanks to this community for being so awesome as usual. Nice to see you, Busey. Haven't seen you in a while. The rest of you guys haven't seen you in a while. I think next week I'm going to be hanging out with Joe and doing a live battle. So I'm looking forward to that.
Joe who?
Independent Joe, bro.
Oh, the Joe.
The Joe. The one. The only. And I'm
Hey,
going to try
Joe.
and get out I'm going to try and get out to Idaho on the 21st.
You to what?
Joe, did you get the washer fixed, or are you taking my idea and getting that hand onesie? You don't have to go to the gym.
Say that again.
Joe.
What just happened?
He's talking to Joe.
Oh,
Somebody talk to me.
Yeah, Joe. I said, did you get your washer fixed, or are you taking me up on what I see? Get that hand wash and go.
Well, I just got the rods in today, so I decided to have a few pours instead, and I'll do it tomorrow.
that's a good one, Jay.
It just came at like 5:30. Rods from Amazon, so.
Yeah, One Mode Cast thinks Shane's too pretty for the camera.
Yeah, no one said no one ever.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think somebody should check on him because he might have bumped.
I don't know how much he's had to drink, but he's obviously had a lot to drink.
Clearly, he's about ready to take a nap, and
That is definitely a cry for help.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
cheers, cheers, Scott. We're gonna miss you. Cheers, everyone on the panel, and cheers, everybody in chat. Love you guys.
Cheers,
We'll
cheers, cheers.
we'll see you soon.
Cheers,
See you,
all.
buddy.
Cheers.
All right, I think I need to pour another Foregate.
You see how I had to switch to wine? Bourbon's too much.
I just poured this.
That's so funny. I just switched to bourbon.
I know you were drinking wine. And
I'm just saying, red wine makes me hot. Like it makes me start sweating.
yeah.
Is that weird? I don't know if that's
No.
weird. Maybe I just shared too
But
much.
when you sweat, you
No,
smell
it
like cotton candy, though.
Yep, true.
Mhm.
That's weird.
Or when you're in menopause, you know, and you get hot flashes with wine. That happens too. So I don't know, Mike.
All right.
Are you trying to say Mike's in menopause?
Could be.
By the way, those of you that were here for Wednesday's stream, we raised over $1,100 to go towards Mustard's ICU vet bills.
Okay, what's the update on that? Like, I'm so out of the loop.
So she is getting her sight back now, and she's
Good.
doing really good. Her liver function test came back. I mean, she'll be fine. So it's way better than anyone expected. In the beginning, it was 20 to 30% chance of pulling through, and she's doing so good. Like she's out of the woods. It's just getting her sight back all the way, kind of thing.
How scary. Did she figure out what happened?
They think that they got into some horse medicine or something.
Manicure?
Oh. Well, I'm glad that she
With
did. A little mustard.
Evermectin or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh God, yeah. Maybe they thought they had COVID.
All I know is
I
I'm
use
just
it for my
I'm so
chickens.
happy.
That stuff works, man. Like I had a sick chicken, put that on an hour after. She was fine. She was like everywhere. But the dosage, you have to be super duper careful with it. Like if you give like for chickens, if you give more, like I could only do 1 drop, and like if you give 2, it could like kill them. So like I can't imagine like horse milligrams versus what.
Well, and you want to know how careful you have to be. My neighbor across the street was a vet, very, very brilliant vet, and he overdosed on it when he had COVID.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and so like it's on his death certificate as being part like COVID and complications from ivermectin intoxication or something like that.
That's why I only add a drop to my oatmeal in the mornings.
Yeah,
I think
just
it's
1 drop.
awesome that the dogs are doing so good. But if you've ever had to take an animal to an ICU vet, that was the big thing. It's like,
I will never do that again.
expensive.
It costs a lot of money just to walk into a vet. So when you
No,
like ICU and they're
I will tell
24/7.
you, with Jersey, with her first surgery, it was an ICU vet,
Yeah.
And they oversell you on everything.
You have to know what you're doing.
I was looking at the bill afterwards and I was so effing pissed. So like she ate rocks. She went in for her very first surgery. It cost me $8,000 for that first surgery. And they wanted to keep it basically is $2,000 a day.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to keep her. They're like, oh, we got to give her more water. Like her stool was weird. I mean, they were using medical terms and shit. I took her to the doctor she goes to for the last 2 or 3 surgeries, and they're like, look, she's going to be fine. I'm just going to leave her in the kennel overnight, come get her in the morning, or I'm going to do this, just keep an eye on her at night. If she starts acting weird in the morning, bring her back. Completely fine. It was the exact same procedure, same surgery, everything. It was $1,900 versus $8,000 by being in an emergency room ICU vet.
So my Pomeranian had congestive heart failure, and she couldn't breathe, and her tongue turned blue. So we rushed her to the emergency vet, and they put her in an oxygen chamber. And this is back when Will and I were first together. So it's like 17, 18 years ago. We had little ones at home, not a lot of money. And they're like, you need to leave her here for another day in the oxygen chamber. I said, I'm out of money. I don't have any more. What will happen if I take her? Because I literally don't have any more money. Like, if you take her, you'll kill your dog. And I had to take my dog knowing I was going to kill her. Took her to a vet the next day. They gave her some medication. She lived another 5 years.
Yeah.
But that's not the vet that Mustard went to. They're not like that. Wally, Mike, Wally, the cat. Wally ended up in ICU that night, the same ICU. And they did the surgery, sent him home. It was like $800.
Yeah, it's
not
crazy.
like Mustard was a lot more than that.
Yeah, our vet is like, the vet we have now, we freaking love him, obviously, because he's like a quarter of the price when Jersey eats rocks. But we were talking to him and the vet that was across the street because he was still alive when it first happened. And they're like, the ER vets are the biggest racket. Like if you take them to an ER vet, you will pay way more than you need to pay for the services.
Well, because they know they have you. Like, what are you going to do? Like, if you're taking them there, that's because it's after hours on a weekend, and that's all the times that the dogs are going to need an emergency. Like, always.
Yeah, they never do it at noon on a Wednesday.
Now, the vet I have now is just like, he's just like old school, like no bullshit. He just tells you what you need. And yeah, he's great. The other ones were at least much better. They recommended. And once we got Jersey in there for the surgery, we could start going to him because he's always full. He doesn't take new patients. And so, new animals. Is that a patient? I guess that's a patient, right?
Patient.
Yeah.
Well,
And
but
so-
Jazz, she lives, 2.5 hours away in Twin Falls. And she took Wally to the vet and they're like, drive him to Boise right now. So she drove with the cat who's like throwing up and whatnot 2.5 hours to pay this emergency vet in Boise.
Yeah.
And then my beautiful husband, Cat, sat and took care of this cat for her while she took care of some things she needed to take care of.
Your beautiful husband tries to act like this real, like rough and tough guy, but he is like just that mushy center all the time. He's like,
no, don't say that. Don't say that out loud.
Oh, sorry. No, you're a badass, Will. You badass. You badass.
I mean, I was attracted to the badass and then got this little soft mushy thing. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. No, never mind.
So you know what's funny? Is I used to say,
Nope.
That doesn't stop there.
I was like, in my mind,
I always used to have this theory
I'm a
that
children's book author now. I don't think like that.
I had this theory before I met Frankie, and I knew that she was going to work out because I always said that I was a nice guy, so I needed to find a divorced woman. Because women that have never been divorced, they're out there, they're attracted to the bad boy, they love the bad boy, they go and they marry this bad boy thinking, oh, I'll change him into exactly what I want, realizing that he's just an asshole, get a divorce, and then they're looking for the nice guy.
Well, I just always tell Will, he's my third husband. my first two husbands are dead. So you might
You
want to
better watch out.
Okay, then.
Do you
Wait,
want to
so
see an
you're-
episode?
You could be a possible Black Widow, but you hate spiders. I'm just not. I'm not.
Who likes true crime? So
Yeah, she
It's always an
knows.
accident. It's always an accident.
Yeah.
Okay, don't come for me, guys. I really do mourn my first two husbands, but it's a funny. It's a funny.
Oh shit, man, dude, this Kelvin Collab 3 is really fucking good,
that's what I have.
and I feel like
I haven't had the 3.
a lot of the four-gates I have are ryes. I don't have many bourbons. I have Boo Ryes and ryes. I think I only have a couple of bourbons.
Mike,
Finishing up the
you
60
should
right now.
trade me a sample for that.
I got the
Or I'll
class
just
5.
send you a
Sherry
sample.
on that, Mike.
What's that?
Did you taste the sherry with that? Like I could taste the finish on that. Like a
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, 100%. It's, but like this is when I don't want to say it like derogatory because I think four-gate's still fine, but I feel like back here they took much more care for each one that they put out. You know what I mean? Like once you start pumping them out faster, think of Smoke Wagon. You know what I mean? Like when they put those first batches out, it just seemed like there was a lot more care taken than there is now as they're trying to just hit numbers. But yeah, this is like everything is refined. Is that a better way of putting it? Or like, you know, intentional? Whereas I think some things you just kind of walk into.
Well, like, remember with Smoke Wagon though, when they started all them blends, they
Yeah,
were
good
working
barrel.
with old. They were working with ultra aged MGP.
Yeah.
Now they're in that anywhere from 3 to 7 years that he's trying to blend to live up to. So it's not, you know, you're not gonna a 7 years not gonna be a freaking 15 years. So
Agreed. He went through those barrels with his early batches, and then you're trying to do your best to blend them. But that's the same with Four-Gate, right? Like Four-Gate had, you know, they get specific barrels. It's not like they can make a barrel better than it is. If they didn't use them before, eventually they've got to because they paid for them.
well, yeah.
Cheers, Shred. I was listening to some Soundgarden the other day, Shred. Oh, it's good stuff. I'm just saying. I want to stand with you on the mount. Oh, that's Savage Garden. Damn it.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was on mute and I was like, no. That's not it.
Every time he's on Mash and Metal, I always tease him about Soundgarden.
Look at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. That reminds me of Woodrow.
Is that the mouse killer?
No. The mouse killer's Murphy.
Is he a poodle?
He's a Bichon Frise.
Bichon, okay.
Bitch and Frizzy?
Now the big guy here, he's 11 and he's like riddled with cancer. And there's a woman here that just loves him. She's known him his whole life, and she comes over and gets him, takes him to the river every weekend, and he's gonna go live with her.
Aww.
And his owner left a stipend to take care of him and make sure he gets whatever he needs.
Good. Aww.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer. Hi.
Yeah,
Even
like
in dogs.
You.
Even in dogs. Fuck cancer.
Yeah, I see.
Want to say hi to my friends? Say hi. Say hi, friends. No? Okay.
Aw. He
These
reminds
cameras-
me of Woody. You never got to meet Woody. Woody was my yellow lab. He lived 14 years. That was the best. Like, I love Jersey. She's cuddly and super goofy and all that. But
I love
Woody
Jersey.
was like my dog. Like, he went hunting with me. He was trained perfectly. I could take him on a walk with a million other dogs walking around, and he would just look at me the whole fucking time. He didn't care.
Yeah, Frankie told me a lot of stories about him.
And he had a smile. So like when he was happy, he would show his teeth. And so it was super intimidating. Like I remember taking him trick or treating one time, and every time somebody would come up to him, and I would be like, "Woody," and he would go, and his mouth would like go open, and they're like, "Oh, he's a nipper," and I'm like, "No, he is not."
He's Johnny.
I'm like, he doesn't give a shit about you. For the record, if I'm here, he's fine. Even if I'm not there, he was just sweet guy. Like the freaking kids and grandkids and nephews and nieces would just be like all over him, and he's just like,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. The
I'm
14-year-old
gonna mute myself for a minute because my lovely husband's calling me.
Hey, you tell him that he needs to jump on here for Scott Pigsley.
I don't know if he will, but I'll try.
I mean, no, that's playing a guilt card that I don't like to use. But
if I don't get to say goodbye to you, I'm about to get off. So I just want to say,
it was so good to see you, Trish.
You too. I miss you guys, and I know I need to get back on. Like,
Trish,
more.
Life happens. It's fine.
Trish,
sorry.
When you have a moment, let me know, and you should come on Women of Whiskeys.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Trish. Just so you know, you can drink tea when you're here.
I don't even get invited on Women of.
Well, that's the thing. I go to bed by like 9 o'clock now.
That's the problem.
Yeah. So I never see anything that's going on because if I'm not drinking, I'm asleep. Like I'm going to bed by like 9.
You got like the roughest life. You're either sleeping or on vacation, Trish.
Yeah, it's a hard life, you know. Actually, it's a hard life for Leon. He works really hard so that I don't have to.
Yay.
That's why Leon is one of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah, he's been working all weekend in this 100+ degree. Anyway, but I miss you guys and I love you guys, and thanks, Mike, for like having everybody on to say something about Scott.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you came on, Trish. You're always we love it when you come on. Just so you know.
Well, thank you.
You elevate the quality of the stream, and you keep some of us from saying stupid shit. So I appreciate that.
Well, have fun after this. All right, night, guys. Bye.
Night, Trish.
Night, Trish.
Man, dude, this is so good. This Kelvin, I'm gonna have a little more of this shit because it's really good. So we got Katie Turk. I wonder if Ethan's sitting next to her. She's probably making coffee.
What shit are you drinking there?
Cheers,
Mike?
Katie.
I'm still
Kelvin
on.
3?
What's that? I'm on the Kelvin 3. 123.7. I'm like thinking, I think the next one I'm gonna do is the heavy char. I love that Parker's Heritage. And that was always like Scott's jam. You love that. What's up,
I'm
Darrell?
working on a Nashville Barrel Bourbon pick from Eric Gunderson.
What's going on?
Hey, Darrell.
Dude, I want to learn like what some more good barrel picks are from Nashville Barrel Company from Darrell.
This is the first bourbon pick I've had, man. This is phenomenal.
How are you,
Wow, the
Darrell?
first
Cheers,
bourbon
buddy.
one. Holy moly. There's a lot of really good bourbon ones.
Yeah, I've only had rye from NBC.
Oh, I think we were talking about this actually recently.
Yeah.
So you must have got that sample recently then.
I got two there were 2 stuff and whiskey picks from Eric Gunderson.
Ooh, probably their newest ones.
Yeah,
Does it have the
this
barrel
one I'm
numbers?
drinking, the 8-year MGP, is called Blurred Lines. This is phenomenal.
Yep. Yeah, I had that at the Turks. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, this is really good.
We got at Vic's backyard. It looks like Troy Man, Vic, and Martin are all cheersing to Scott tonight. So cheers to you guys hanging out in the big Vic's backyard. He texted me a picture. That sounds like they're
Is he
having
on
fun.
like camera in the background?
No, he's not
Oh,
on
for
camera.
sure.
They're just watching and hanging out. So
Yeah, happy birthday, Darrell. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be
is it your birthday, Drew?
Birthday's tomorrow, but tomorrow. Yeah,
Cheers, sir.
officially tomorrow. Yeah, I'm supposed to be
What do you want for
celebrating
your
with these
birthday?
guys, and
He wants to beat Jeffrey Left.
What do you want, Lil? Ha!
that would be nice. I don't want it as a gift. I want to work for it so I can whip them up tomorrow.
I like it before Darrell. Hey, you gotta beat him.
Honestly,
You gotta beat him so I can lose. So Adam and I could have lost to the winner. You gotta do it.
Did you get to try Ed's barbecue?
That's the plan, Brian.
Who's that?
No, dude, I didn't
Did you?
make it. Like, I had a lot of stuff come up.
Okay.
A
I
couple days
thought
before
you were
I
out
left the
there
church
sleeping. Okay,
place.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I was supposed
No,
to.
we had to video him in this weekend for a little bit.
Maybe next year for my 40th. You know,
40.
that might work out.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll figure out something.
Yeah, my birth. Yeah, I'll be 40 next year, man.
Cheers, Eric.
Man, next year's my 50th.
What does LFTP stand for?
Yeah, I'll be 51 in a few months here.
Right.
Shit!
Hey, if you make
You
Cheech
guys,
meet up,
you guys
that'll
are in
be
for a treat.
Cheech is throwing me to my 50th birthday party because
I will be there
within a
next
week or
year.
two.
That's one on the books. So.
You guys are in for a treat because there is somebody almost unrecognizable in the back coming on.
Eric?
It's
not Eric.
I'm just
Did somebody
saying this
shave a
guy
beard?
owns a Chihuahua who actually owns him.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Dan. Cheers.
How's it going? Hey,
You mean
got
that
the
guy
shirt.
right there?
There you go. There's the shirt.
Nice.
It's been a minute. Can I kick this off with a bottle kill? I mean, it's been too long.
Go for it. Are you drinking?
Bottle kill
Well,
what? Is that Gatorade?
I mean,
Yeah.
you know it, bro. This is Gatorade Zero. Cool.
Oh,
Blue.
yeah. Okay, good. I was like, are you ready for that?
The most intense bottle kill in the history of Livewire, right here.
It's gonna be a short. Look at how fucking skinny you are.
Zero. It's gone.
It's all that zero, you know.
Hey, you're looking good, Dan.
Dan,
Thanks,
you look
man.
awesome, dude. Dude, I'll tell you today, like for the first time in years that I can remember, I was like, we got home from fighting on the way back from the liquor store, and like we're making up, and I'm like, dude, I don't feel good. I don't know what's going on. Like, and I had eggs Benedict for breakfast. We went out to breakfast. I had eggs Benedict. We didn't have anything. It's like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We never had lunch. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have just some chips. And I go to reach in the bag and my hand's going like this. And I'm like, why am I shaking? Like, I'm not shaky. For the first time in years, I went and checked my blood sugar and I was at 70.
Ooh.
So, under 70, they start to consider that to be low blood sugar.
Yeah.
And I was like, no wonder, like I'm kind of lightheaded and I like my hands shaking and I didn't eat. I was like, I got to be careful with this shit.
Mhm.
Sometimes I don't realize that I need to make sure I at least eat something.
I've had a couple instances of that where it's like, man, I'm just feeling like off and like, you know, kind of weak and whatever. And then I'm like, maybe I haven't eaten in like 12 hours. I should probably have something.
Yeah, it's great. Like I'm just not. Yeah, I'm just and that's like 70. That Mark, I don't know if you're talking to me, but usually I would think like somebody at 70 is probably fairly normal-ish, right? Like I think a lot of people probably hit that low 70s on the reg if you're Durrell or whatever. But like I'm used to being in the 120s, you know what I mean? 130s, you know, and so when I got down to 70, it's like I could feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
luckily,
so-
I don't have to track any of that shit. I've escaped that somehow. But
I don't normally test it. My A1C was really good. I mean, not really good. It was under 7 finally. I just went this last week, and so that's really good for me. Considering I was at like 9.2 6 months ago to be you know, now under 7 is definitely better. I'm really close to that 6.4 that they want you at. So
nice.
Yeah,
I've got an appointment coming up that I'm hoping I can get off my blood pressure medication because I don't think I need it anymore. Like when I'm doing yard work, like I bend over to do something and stand up and I'm like, whoa, I gotta chill for a second. You get lightheaded. So hopefully I don't have to take that shit anymore.
How far are you running every day now?
Because it's all good.
Running? Yeah, I'm hauling ass, dude. 10Ks every morning.
Yeah. I would
So
totally
I've been
do
up
that,
here-
but I hate running.
I've been up here almost a month and I haven't had my blood pressure medicine this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Yeah.
I always had low blood pressure. And then after like COVID and everything, Will and I both got massively high blood pressure. I don't think it was COVID. I think that we got stressed as shit after COVID.
Yeah, that could be. Because I mean, I never had blood pressure problems, but like immediately post surgery, it spiked, and they're like, "Oh, it's probably because you're in pain or whatever," and so they just want to make sure I'm okay.
And that's common, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're diabetic, do you sit at like 120 to 130 normal, just like on average?
Blood pressure?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Mike's sugar.
Oh,
I'm just saying because we all know that Stan's diabetic, and like my threshold is like 95. Once I get below 95, I start getting the shakes because being type 2 and stuff like that. But like if you're like in shape and everything else, and you're not pre-diabetic or anything, like 70's a normal.
Yeah, 70's are normal if you're a normal.
Yeah, if you're normal.
Hey, but if the average American is overweight, I'm not overweight. I'm average.
That's right.
Okay.
It's a bell curve.
But there's also a good thing.
Good.
Yeah, but there's a good thing when I hit like 85 and I kind of need to get something to freaking boost myself up. This weekend I got to 85, wasn't feeling too hot, so I got to eat ice cream salad for the first time on my diet in 2 months. So freaking boom, it just got me back up there, and I was good to go.
Yeah, I've been like when I've been waking up, I don't check every day. I check probably once or twice a week now. But when I wake up in the morning, which is like your fasting test, somewhere in the 110 to 115 range.
Okay, that's
which
normal.
is really good. Yeah, so that's really good. I very seldom do I get down under like 98, 95, something like that. So when I was at 70 today, I was like, what the fuck? No wonder I don't feel good.
Yeah.
And then it was like after you like kind of recover a little bit, it was like an hour and a half before Livewire, and I'm like laying on the couch going, man, I'm so tired. Like it was just so tired recovering.
Yeah.
It could be that I drank too much last night and I was still recovering from that, but
it's a tag team. You know, they both got you.
I went to the doctor, and being 5 feet tall, they told me I am obese.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I fucking hate that.
I mean, I know I put on a few pounds, but that's not a nice word.
So I'm technically obese. So I was 232 when I went to the doctor on Wednesday, and at 6'2". And like if you look up BMI and all that shit, I'm technically obese, although not nearly as bad as I was when I was 280. But 232, 230, you're still technically obese. And I'm like, I don't feel obese at this.
Well,
I don't feel skinny. Make no mistake.
I think
but I'm like,
it's skewed, right?
Well,
but I blame Will, because when I met Will, I weighed 95 pounds.
It's Will's fault again.
Yeah, I weighed 95 pounds, and
He's
like, you're too skinny. Be careful what you wish for.
Now, Michelle,
T-Rob always says that he's obese when he goes to the doctor.
I have met you. I have met you. Yeah, I have met you. Yeah, I have met you, Michelle, and you weigh as much as maybe one of my legs. So I don't know what the deal is. Oh yeah, T-Rob is a freaking huge dude.
Don't be gross, Nashville.
Yeah, why are you getting dirty, Nashville? Jesus, it's Michelle. Oh, geez.
No, you made it dirty.
Yeah, Emanecker knows it's BMI and insurance, for the record. Like, even having lost the 30 whatever pounds that I've done, 95 is normal.
You've done well.
Yeah, I'm just saying, between Dan and myself, we've probably lost at least 2 Michelles this year so far.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I've lost.
Speaking of somebody that lost a lot, you got to be down what, 80 pounds now, Ben?
70.
70? Yeah, I knew you were getting close to that.
And I could still lose another Michelle and still be obese. You're a big boy when you can measure your increment of weight in people.
Yeah. No, I kind of did that at the start. I'm like 2 fat guys.
I'm excited to get home because I'm not going to lie. I probably gained a couple of things here with the comfort food and being all by myself with the dog.
Yeah, Michelle's up to 99.
Yeah, Michelle.
Living the cabin life.
Mark Emanecker, you're every girl's best friend as a doctor. 95 is normal for a 5-foot female.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck you, Mark Ebenecker.
I'm not 95 anymore, Mark.
A starving, miserable 5-foot female.
Yeah, in the 5th grade.
When I met Will, I had to shop in the kids section.
Yeah.
That means you need a cheeseburger. Sorry.
Hey, I want to know where Proman is. Proman was supposed to jump on tonight, for the record.
Yeah,
he was,
where's
he
Proman?
said he was going to have a toast. I'm going to text him.
Oh, but Adriana did say they were
Let's
having
all
dinner.
text him.
They were eating dinner.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we just got back from Bonnie's family for her father's birthday. So
Ben, I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you.
yeah, life.
He's like,
Which Rocky are you smoking? Which one?
Edge. The Edge.
Actually, I had a nub yesterday. I haven't had a Connecticut nub.
I've heard.
Don't you always have a nub, Ben?
Bonnie told us you've always had a nub, Ben.
It's usually a New York nub.
She will happily tell you is not a nub.
It ain't a Proman. Cheers. I appreciate the confidence, Ben.
I gotta have something going for me.
Yeah. What's up?
That's suspicious.
What's up, Darrell? Can you hear us?
He's on mute.
He's figuring it out.
Are you talking to the president right now?
Probably.
Never mind. Nope.
Oh my God!
I
So
think I should be
the
good
last
to know.
few weeks, I've been watching the show Chuck.
Oh, I
on.
remember that. Yeah.
Do you remember the show Chuck
Yeah.
with where he's like the intersect and
Yeah.
Dude, it's like I can't stop watching it, but like some of those episodes are just fucking hard to watch.
Yeah, it was pretty hit or miss from what I remember.
Yeah, it was like some of them you're like, dude, this is good. Like, why could I feel like it failed because they started getting a little too like they got away from the core of it. Oh Jesus, pinch hitter is still
I
here.
agree. I agree, pinch hitter. I agree. It's good to see.
Well,
Dan.
thank you, Jim. Appreciate you, buddy.
I was hoping for egg roll,
Really
but
gorgeous.
I haven't seen Dan in a while, so.
Oh, egg roll is upstairs.
I don't know how long you were sitting there. Sorry,
I'm just
Mark.
There you go. There's egg roll.
There's egg roll. He's right
There he
there.
is. He's here. So I'm gonna do a little four-gate for Scott. So
There's another
foundation, because he was a 4-gate fan and kind of a foundation since I got on Whiskey Tube. So
Yeah, for sure.
cheers, Scott.
Now what do I do? I'm one of his although he paused Patreon, didn't he? I'm still one of his patrons.
So the weird thing, Mike, I got that fundraiser, the GoFundMe he did to like transition home. I got an email yesterday saying there's still time. Thank you for your donation, which I made months ago. Thank you for your donation. There's still time to help, Scott transition home. It about helped me. I'm like,
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I've just been like,
Wow.
I've been really emotional. I mean, obviously, my
that
mom
from,
died 3
Michelle?
weeks ago today.
Right.
Obviously, I've work stress that's just going on where I have to change roles at work or change companies at work. And then this, I'm just like all these stresses. And because I've lost weight, I'm off my antidepressants now. Thank you very much.
All right.
And fucking like Frankie and I are so emotional. Like before she was mad, we were driving yesterday and she just starts crying. We were up in the mountains doing like the shit we love to do in the Jeep, just Jeeping around. And she's like, I don't know why I'm crying right now. It was out of nowhere. She's like, I don't know why I'm crying. Like mom's not here anymore. And you have a friend that dies. Everything's changing.
Well,
you know what
no.
helps that? Do you know what helps that, Mike?
You gotta give him that.
A trip to Idaho. That helps
Oh
that.
my God.
Yeah. What were you going to say? Sorry, Michelle. I missed what you said. Helps that.
A trip to Idaho would help
Yeah,
Frankie a
Idaho.
lot.
I know. I think I need the trip to Idaho by myself, though.
Solo
that-
Idaho.
I'll tell you what, you come to Idaho, we'll hang out for a night, and then I will go to Colorado.
I'm not making promises, so I would plan on a hotel or anything like that, but I am trying to make it out there for the 21st. It sounds like my son, because he came out for the funeral, he's not going to come out in July.
Okay.
So I'll get something nearby and I'll Uber back and forth.
Mike,
After
you
my
know
rental car.
us. Remember the first Idaho meetup? Do you remember that one?
Yep.
We have like 4 of those blow up mattresses that we just put all over the house, plus
I'll
the 2
sleep in the
spare
kitchen.
rooms.
I'm not too crazy to sleep in the kitchen like Adam and Roxanne, but I won't
There
do
you
it
go.
like Adam and Roxanne did it. But
right.
Yeah, don't. That was weird.
yeah, that was awkward.
I
I'm
was
like,
just drunk enough that it didn't matter.
yeah.
They
Adam,
violated your kitchen. Okay.
Adam and Roxanne, like they put the blow up mattress in the kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah, we moved the dining room table.
And they had just started dating, so you know what that meant.
Yeah.
I remember asking Adam. I'm like,
Spit on
that thing.
Adam's like, I'm bringing a girl. Like, does she know she's sleeping on an air mattress in my dining room? He's like, no, she'll be fine. You need to tell her that she's sleeping on an air mattress in my dining room.
Yeah, that's
you haven't lived till you slept on an air mattress in a dining room.
and I felt bad because like I remember asking him, I was like, dude, are you just bringing this girl because you want to borrow her car?
I remember so we met at that little market, the outside market.
Yeah, that little farmer's
And
market.
I'm like,
we were
hey,
at.
let's go walk around, Roxanne. And she's like, okay. So Adam told me that it wasn't about family and this and that. He said that if you don't like me, it's off, and I'm terrified of you right now because I really want you to like me.
Oh, I remember meeting him at that like whatever that bar was in Star. That it was like a restaurant, and we go to have Proof, and we're eating. Maybe was that time or was that
Oh no, that was Sully's. Yeah.
Oh, Sully's, yeah, and maybe that was like the next. It was later that day or something. We went to eat, and so for those of you that don't know, Roxanne is super soft spoken, right? Like she is
just like me.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, Ben.
She's introvert. She's very introvert.
And so she's super quiet when she talks, and it reminded me of like that Seinfeld where he ended up wearing the puffy shirt or whatever because she was a soft speaker.
Yeah.
And we were in this like loud bar, and Adam could hear every fucking thing she was saying. Like he was so attentive, super good, boyfriend at the time. And I was like, did I just agree to wear the puffy shirt? Because I don't know what she just said to you.
He's a low talker.
Yeah, she was a low talker. It was
a low talker.
But I absolutely love Roxanne. She's the sweetest
amazing.
thing. And
She's
I don't know how
amazing.
she can freaking.
I'm not gonna lie.
She can sit with all of us there and read a book on her phone. Like we're all talking, talking to her, and she's like got a book on her phone and she's just like swiping pages.
But my favorite thing was she didn't drink much, and she came to the Idaho meetup, and I made her the huckleberry vodka drinks. And about 3 in, I'm like, there she is.
Oh yeah.
I really feel like Boise, Idaho, or Star, Idaho, is where people go to get pumped up. I'm just saying, like I saw Nick Proman staring at a refrigerator with the door open for about 30 minutes for no reason.
Was that when he had the long bread? It was like sliced the wrong way.
Yeah. He's like throwing cheese, throwing bread. He's like, not good, not good.
Yeah,
That's
it was
one
barbecue
standards.
bread, and this barbecue place cut all of the white bread long way. And for some reason, that like got in his head.
Spin it.
What is that?
What's
Is that Kelvin Collab?
Kelvin
Kelvin
5.
Club.
5.
Yeah.
All right,
Just
I'm
know,
doing
Mike, if you come to Idaho, you're gonna have a Volt Eater.
I know. So I'm doing this one. I know this was Pigsley's like favorite rye, at least.
Ooh, the
of
heavy
all
char. Yeah.
Ooh.
The great.
Oh,
that
I've
was the
seen
first
that
barbecue
bottle
I've had.
before.
If only I would have gotten this one when I was with Mashbill. For the record, I did get this one in San Diego, and Mashbill actually heard me when I was on the phone with Frankie breaking it to her that I just bought the bottle.
I think she was more mad that she told you to buy that bottle at a different store earlier that day, like the day before, and you told her no, there's that old Carter or whatever.
No, it was this. No, she said just get it, and it was like $100 more. And I bought this one for $100 less at Keg and Bottle, and she was like, "I'm not happy." And I'm like, "You're on speaker with Mashbill. Be nice."
Careful of that cork,
Well,
Joe.
he did marry you, so
She's like, I don't give a fuck who's listening.
No, she said hello to me, and then she just told Mike, we're gonna talk when you get here.
Yeah. I do. I will say, last night I had the Double Oak or whatever the Parker's Heritage bourbon was that they just did.
Don't.
Double barrel.
Double barrel. That's it. Oh my god, dude,
I
that
think you found a
was.
bowl. Mike, I think you found a bowl. Don't
She got another one.
Who's sneezing?
leave it.
I'm not seeing any movement on camera.
Are you seeing me?
Off screen.
Yeah, I don't see anything, Michelle. God, you have
Night,
a nice
Jigs.
backdrop though.
Night, Jigs.
Hey,
Cheers, Jigs.
Jigs.
Have a
I
good
didn't
night.
even know
You
Jigs
must
was
have just
here.
heard it.
Hey. Hi, Trish. I just seen your message. Sorry.
Hi, chicks.
Yeah.
The bat in the garage.
You know, Scott
my
was
God.
never afraid to, verbally smack a bitch if he felt that was the right way to do it. You know what I mean? Like, he was certainly, I don't know. I appreciated Scott. He was pretty much a straight shooter. I felt like he was pretty much straight.
The
I'm
garage.
And he was
pretty
there for.
sure
He had a
I'm pretty
terrible
sure he
choice in
supported-
sports teams.
Yeah, I know.
The bat. Yeah,
hey,
bat.
well, you can't hold that against the guy because
That was fun.
I like the Caps. So.
For the record, he lived in Lincoln, Nebraska. Like,
Mike,
I
do you
mean, you're
remember?
gonna
Okay,
have.
so sorry.
Go ahead, Michelle.
My grandbabies lived like 1 mile from Mike's house. And then I was so sad because they moved to Colorado from here. So we would go visit Mike and Frankie and see the grandbabies. And then she says, we're moving to Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm like, what? And then Scott and I were so excited because I could go see the grandbabies and see Scott. But then she met a man and moved back here. So I never got to go. And Scott was just so sad. And I think about that. Like, what
Yeah,
if they
there
would've
are
just moved
regrets
there?
I have. I know he went to CU Boulder, but he took like the bus here for the CU Nebraska game last year.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I didn't get to meet up with them. And it's like, God, like, it's one of those moments you look back on and you're like, fuck, I could have gone to Boulder. I could have seen him.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he was
Except the
supposed
bus
to
trip,
come
he took the
here.
bottle on, and everybody in the bus drank that bottle he took with
Yeah.
him. The 210 pick, I think, is still Austin bottle. That got
Yeah, I think so.
It's like,
When
I
Chris
remember
and Lil
that.
came to visit, Scott was supposed to come as well. And I feel bad, even though I never like shared it with him. I'm like, my house is not ADA. Like, there's no way his wheelchair is going to make it into that bathroom. And then he couldn't come because he wasn't feeling well. And I'm like, shit, that was, I think, like, God, Michelle, you're such an asshole. You could have.
Well, you know what's funny is so we were going to do that meetup that I got COVID and we couldn't do last year, year before. And he's like, I'll come out for that. And I was like, goddamn right you will. He goes, but I don't think I can go downstairs. And I'm like, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
And I
like,
never told him. I never told him that I had those issues. Like, I would have made it work, but now
I
you just
remember
feel like an
talking
asshole
about
for
that.
thinking it, you
And
know.
I was like, it's not getting him down there at the beginning of the night. It's 10 drunk motherfuckers trying to get him back up the
Dude.
stairs at the end.
dude, you will sleep down here. I'll put you on the pool table to sleep. You know, you'll be fine. But we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
to go in the basement for a storm. just go down the
Tommy
stairs
D,
and storm
him and
out.
Tommy D cuddling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Tommy D would have.
I don't know. Your downstairs is pretty comfy. I've slept there a couple times. It's nice.
It's never going to be hot down here. You will never feel like you're not cold. Just so you know,
And
I
there's
have.
a lot of whiskey to drink.
It's like 90 degrees outside right now, and I have a blanket and a long sleeve shirt on down here. That's what we deal with.
Got it at cellar temp. Keep all the whiskey nice.
Well, we only have one air conditioner, so down and the thermostat's upstairs, and this has like, 6 inches of freaking insulation just between us and the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, full 6 inches. Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 2 dicks worth.
Joelle.
2 dicks worth, 6 inches.
Why not 3?
Oh God. Yes.
Jarrell, where are you at? What part of the
what
country
state?
are you in? Yeah.
Rhode Island.
Okay.
Hey, is it Rhode Island or Vermont where Mystic Pizza is?
It's in Vermont.
Mystic Pizza. Okay, yeah, I don't even know.
Isn't that a movie?
Probably not Rhode Island if I don't know it.
You're not old. You're not old enough to have seen that movie there, Darrell.
You
So-
Roberts, come
Mystic
on,
Connecticut?
Darrell, you're better
It
than
was a
that.
movie.
Was
Which
it Julia
movie?
Roberts?
Yeah.
I was
Pretty sure it's
thinking
Rhode Island. Yeah,
I was thinking Sandra Bullock, but I always
What
got
was the
those
name of the
two
movie?
confused as a kid.
Mystic Pizza.
Pizza.
I was
that was the name of the
it would
movie.
be in
Oh,
Mystic,
okay.
Connecticut. Yeah,
Maybe
it's
it
in
was.
Mystic, Connecticut.
Is it?
Oh fuck,
Oh,
that's
okay.
where I was.
So
Because
you
I
were
went
close.
to that pizza parlor one time.
It's about an hour from me. Mystic.
So,
I
Darrell,
got
I
it.
know I had to cancel with you guys, and I felt terrible, but I'm going home in the next 2 weeks, so we should reschedule.
Yes, for sure. We'll reach
Yeah.
out. I know we've been plotting some dates with.
We've been
some
trying to
friends.
do this for so long, and we finally said it, and then I was like, shit, sorry.
It's
Nah,
so
it's all right.
fun
Stuff
when you
happens.
get invited on Hello Again Whiskey Friends.
I know, isn't it, Mike?
Well, what's even better is if we start on Hello Again Whiskey Friends, and then you end
Transition.
2 hours later of drinking whiskey on Women and Whiskeys. So
Oh, yeah.
Every time I go on Hello Again Whiskey Friends, I win a Whiskey St. Glen.
You were the first, and you broke it.
And I broke the goddamn thing. But then I want another
No
one.
respect, Mike. No respect.
The other one's still
Darrell, do
safe.
you sell those?
Yeah, we have them now. We're running low, so Jeffrey just put it on our Patreon. I think there was 6. I think mine was the one that had the least amount. Mine had 3. I think they're sold out as of today.
Okay.
But we have each of us have our own Glen, and we have a channel Glen as well.
Okay.
So it's 4 different Glens that we offer for sale. So we're probably going to put another order in. We're doing challenge coins now, so we're in the process. Yep, that's the channel one right there that Mark has up.
Oh, so
yeah,
if you wanted one of those, how would you get one?
You got to beat him.
No, that's initially we had like
It's
a little
not
challenge to
hard,
make it fun.
Michelle.
I think a guy who lost to Darrell should get a Darrell Glen.
To remember the loss. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll be sold out of Glens. If you have Jeff's contact,
Hey, thanks, Mark.
You can reach out. You can let him know which one you
Like a
want.
participation prize.
And we should be
Cool.
able to accommodate. I think we still have a few left of.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good. So we I have been on a mission to get toppers for our mini Glens. Like mini Glen coin topper thingies.
I can make them.
Well, so I finally found someone, and she happened to be in my neighborhood. She's like, I can do it. 4 months this chick was dragging me along. She finally did them. She's like, can I drop them off on your porch? Great.
Uh-oh.
They were like off center, not sealed. There's 5 out of 50.
Oh, you want
that are
like sealed with rubber? I can do that, but they'd be out of wood or plastic.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, Mike, you and I'll talk because I really want this because she said you could promote it. I'm going to drop them off. I did. I promoted it for patrons. And then I saw them and I'm like, yeah, sorry guys. I suck. They are really bad.
Mike, are those Glen toppers going to be on the same timeline as my board was? I just want to make sure.
Did you get it, Stanley?
I got it, and it is awesome.
Stanley,
2 years later?
is your board? How beautiful!
Oh, it's freaking awesome! It's a
Dude,
pretty
I had to
awesome
age
board.
it. You
Way to
can't-
throw him under the bus, Stanley. Nice.
You have to age those things,
Apparently
Stanley.
beggars
It's
can be
like
choosers.
fine whiskey.
Hey,
What was that,
that
Ben?
board is why I made it to the Final Four because all the answers were down here.
I'm very blessed that all my patrons and the people that have won on my stream have been so graceful with everything I have going on.
That's my favorite wood, for the record, Ben. That is 100%.
What's your favorite wood?
Is that from you, Mike?
That's zebra
So
wood.
So Ben's is your favorite wood?
Yes, Ben has my favorite wood.
Nah,
But I'll
Ben
tell you,
has
that
my
wood is
favorite.
super hard.
I am Ben's favorite wood because he puts it in his mouth.
I heard about that bottle.
Nope.
No, what
What
we have
is
here
that? I
is
have
actually
one of those.
Brian's wood and Stahl's wood,
Cedar Ridge, single malt.
Oh,
and I make them
no.
tough.
I think that's called Doc.
Is yours batch one or batch two?
This is I don't know. Batch
Is it just regular quintessential?
Upper left.
Quintessential.
Upper left.
This is the quintessential.
The regular or the French?
It looks like it's batch 6.
That's
Yeah,
probably
it says it says up in the top left corner.
Yeah, batch 6.
Yeah, I got these are batch 2s. I found them yesterday for
I heard
$35.
batch 6 was the best, but whatever.
I've got batch 1.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
They're all good. It's a good bottle.
I've never had it,
like
so
this was the Zach Pettit one. I think he brought this one over.
It's really good stuff, Stanley.
Dan, you got
Well-
compliments in the chat. Like, don't
Oh,
let it
yeah.
go to your head.
I don't. My head's big enough. It doesn't need anything.
Dan, did it make you a better lover?
Room for all those
Yes.
compliments.
Of course. Get back in game shape.
So my husband, being like the amazing man that we all know that he is, I was
Yes, he
saying my
is.
patrons have been so graceful about everything I'm going through, being up here, not being home to ship stuff. He brought like 80% of my stuff up here so I can ship it from here.
Oh, that's nice of him. Instead of just shipping it for you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if I asked him to do my shipping, he'd divorce me because I have a lot of shipping.
I'm terrible at
He would-
shipping. I'm not
he
gonna
might
lie.
not divorce me, but he definitely would not be giving me that beautiful wood.
Oh fuck! I forgot what I was drinking. I took that sip and I was like, "Why is this so good?"
I can't believe I just said that out loud. Oh my god. We're just
Don't worry, that
good.
won't become a short. It's fine. Somebody making noise?
Someone has YouTube on.
Benjamin. Whenever in doubt, blame Ben.
I mean, that's really how the universe works, right?
William Hall. I don't think you were here earlier when I was talking about how someone was opening. I'm up here in McCall with Limited Whiskey, and Will came up for a night, and a couple of my friends came up for the night, and they opened this bottle because they wanted this scotch, and it was the lag that you won, William Hall, and they opened it. So I'm finding another one for you. So it might be delayed because they didn't know. And he's like opening it.
So he thought he was bringing bottles, but he was actually bringing your shipping, but he turned it into his bottles anyway. I got you.
Well, this was one that I found up here, which is hard to find. And I'm like, put it in the mystery box. William won it.
Yeah, I understand.
And so my Will didn't know. And so my friend starts opening it. I'm like, oh no. And then I felt bad because he's like, oh my God, he's mortified. He's like, what? I could stop. Like, it's halfway open. You don't stop now. Just drink it. And then
Was there a sign on it that said William's bottle? And he's like, "Oh, I guess she got me a bottle."
But
No,
yeah,
she's there by
William Hall,
herself.
I
Didn't
will
need to
I will
label it.
find you one and I will send it. But it might be a minute. I'm so sorry. And for the
Well,
record,
guys,
my
Michelle?
friend felt so bad. And then I felt bad that I made him feel bad because he didn't know.
What bottle was it, Michelle?
It was the Lag Offerman's edition,
Oh, nice.
the Lagavulin. Yeah.
Oh, Lagavulin? Yeah.
hmm
Which one?
The Offerman's.
Which year? This year?
Yeah, this year, the new one.
The rum one?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
That's easy here if you have any trouble.
but I mean, I'm sure I can find it. It's not jumping off the shelves in
Right.
Idaho. I just have to find it. William, do
Oh,
a
yeah,
bottle
the
check
rum
if I want
finish.
that bottle.
You know that
I'll get it to you, William Hall. I promise.
So it tastes like sweet. It tastes like freaking sweet tires.
That is actually what they said. They said it was a sweeter
Sweet
peated.
Sweet.
And I didn't taste it. I'm like, okay, you can have it. Me and
I
Pete.
do like rum finished rye. I wonder if I'd like rum finished peat.
I don't know.
It'd be interesting.
There's nothing wrong with a sweet rub on a smoked pork. So
I don't know, but
There you
now I
go.
want
We put sugar
ribs.
in
So
the
if anybody has a line on that, let me know. But I'm sure I'll find it. It's just I feel really bad.
So
you guys don't have Total Wine in Idaho, do you?
No, we're allocated. So we literally have the liquor stores and what the manager decides to put out on the shelf.
Okay, so you're going to Vegas like in the next rather soon, correct?
Yeah, in a few days.
Yeah, if you go to Total Wine, they usually have that on the shelf.
Oh, okay, great. Perfect. That's good to know. Awesome.
So I go to a liquor store yesterday and I get the Bookers, and the manager, or not the manager, just one of the guys is like, "Oh, I've got a couple of other pretty good ones in the back if you want them." I'm like, "What do you got?" And he's like, "Oh, I got the new, is it Stag Junior or is it just Stag now?" And I was like, "Stag." And he goes, "And I've got a Blanton's." And I'm like, Stag sounds better. I'm like, if you've got that, I'll take that. Because they don't usually charge secondary. You're pretty safe to like, at least over secondary might be like 10% markup or something
over
yeah.
MSRP. Right?
And so he comes walking out from the back. He goes, "I lied to you. I saw it back there yesterday, but somebody must have bought it." I'm like, "No shit. Like, I thought you just saw it back there." Like, if it's been 2 hours, it's probably fucking gone, dude. Like,
yeah. What's the next pour? I
I'm
mean,
on-
you know what? That's a good idea. Though.
I'm on the Parker's Heritage Heavy Char.
I've got Gatorade Zero berry flavor.
Dude, if you don't
I have
have,
Molly's and shooters and
I'm pretty
one
sure
and a couple of
orange is the right one, Dan.
I'm on another.
They didn't have any of the orange.
Orange is never the right answer, Mike.
I will say I've grown an appreciation for orange flavored beverages.
Dude, but you can't
Orange
have
favorite.
Orange Crush. And by the way, Orange Crush has caffeine.
Oh, it's good. To know.
Really?
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, drink Diet Sunkiss. It's got caffeine as well.
Yep.
It's like Barks root beer.
Yeah, Barg's root beer. It'll fuck with you if you don't know, because A&W doesn't have no.
Hey,
doesn't have
Bart's got bite. It says
got
it
the
in
bite.
the
That's the
bite.
advertising.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The one with the bite.
A&W caffeine free.
Caffeine bite.
Barg not caffeine free.
Oh.
What are you calling it, Mike?
A&W
The other one.
Bargs.
Oh, okay.
Is that
That's
not what
I
it's
thought.
called? How do you say it?
It's a hard Q.
It's like a K.
Bark.
It goes the other way. It's not
like a dog.
Barks.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was a fucking G. I don't know. I just
That's why it's Barks has bite. You know, like
Oh,
Michelle,
dog
I
bark.
just sent a, I
It's
just sent
not
a,
funny
I
otherwise.
just sent a link. I just sent a link to William.
That was the
There's a place in New York that'll ship,
eating
and it's
it.
only $79.
Why'd you send it to William? He'll never tell me.
I don't have your phone number, so I just sent it to him because that's the only number I have.
Okay, I'll ask him. That's our big joke is like people will message Will about something for me, and he gets so many business text messages that I never see them.
right.
Oh, Fanta Zero, no caffeine.
No caffeine.
I will
So
say
no
that
calories,
like,
no caffeine. What the fuck is the fun in that?
I think many times, like people texting a married woman, there's always that like, I want to be respectful and text her husband, or
Yeah. That's why a lot of times when you and I first became friends, I would text both you and Frankie in a group chat. But
Oh yeah.
you know, now Frankie's like, whatever.
yeah, now fuck them. Like,
Fuck them.
yeah,
Yeah. Frankie's
I
like,
went
you can
ahead
have
just-
them. Oh, man.
I went ahead and just in case sent it to Women and Whiskeys on Instagram.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, thank you.
wow, she's a married woman, Stanley.
Yeah, I'm sure I've never heard of the story either.
Story is that?
I did
It's,
get a
it's
message.
online. I don't know. It's Well, I just it's the first one that popped up, Ben, and it was it's just 70. It was for 79 instead of 104. So I thought I'd tell her about it.
No, it's
William
great. Thank
Hall's
you.
loving his Michter's toasted tonight.
Do you like that?
That night.
The toasted.
I like toasted of many kinds, but
We
Michter's.
have one in
not
the
a
bunker,
huge
but I
fan.
haven't actually drank it. I just put it in the bunker.
Which
I mean-
toasted do you have?
Michter's 25 is fine.
Michter's 25. I like the toasted rye probably the best out of the 3 or 4 they do.
Yeah, the toasted barrel strength rye, yes.
I was trying to explain to my friends who came up because they're learning whiskey, and I was trying to explain like there's people that like this, there's people like that, and the managers hold the bottles back. And so when we went out to eat and we got the Thomas Handy and the Wild Turkey Cornerstone, they're like, "Oh, yay!" I'm like, "No, you don't understand." So I was explaining how I went out with Haley and got the Eagle Rare 17, and like me being an Eagle Rare fan, like that was a big thing. I've chased that. I got to have it. Like, so next I want the very rare, the double very rare. I always say it wrong.
20-year. Double Eagle very rare, yeah.
And so Will was showing them what that costs if
That's
you wanted
kind of
to buy
everywhere
it.
right now.
And they're like, holy hell.
Yeah. So
Like,
are
I'm
you
not
guys
buying a
seeing,
bottle.
I'm seeing Eagle Rare in quite a few places now. Like it's, I don't know.
The 10, yeah.
Yeah, just the
That's
standard
rare.
Eagle Rare. I'm seeing obviously the Weller Special Reserve is kind of everywhere right now. That's, but
Unless you live in Idaho.
it's not
here. It's not here either.
It's $6 in
No, when
Ohio.
it does show up, it's like $19, but it very rarely shows up.
Yeah, I
which is
saw the
fine, 'cause I
Eagle
don't care
Rare
if-
was 40. We had an Eagle Rare was $40. I thought that was kind of fair
Yeah.
for an
fair
Eagle
enough.
Rare.
Yeah.
And then what else was I seeing? There were a few other ones that I was like, damn, these are like kind of just sitting there now. I was kind of surprised at some of those that were like they're normally hard. Like I see Larceny Foolproof quite a bit now. And in fact, they took it off the allocated in Colorado. It's not even allocated
The barrel
anymore.
proof.
Yeah.
Well, I went up to the liquor store up here.
Blood is here.
And they have the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A124. They have like 20 of them because it's not as good as the other ones.
Dude, Dave Co had like cases of A123 sitting on the shelf. Up
So,
ECBP
but
today.
The manager told me,
remember
she's
if
like,
that was
we
good or not."
have C923 back there, but everyone's looking for that. So until I sell these A124s, I'm not putting the C923 out. I contemplated buying all the.
Yeah. You should have just asked her, like, if I buy one of these, will you sell me one of those too?
I actually said, if I buy 3 of these, will
Oh,
you
you
sell
went
me
for
one?
3.
And she's like, no, I really need to just offload. Save with the B5.
Probably 23.
Yeah. And no one here in Idaho can get rid of those.
Well, it's funny because like Colorado, we were talking about this last night at Randy's house, is we don't see the C's on the shelf from Elijah Craig very often here in Colorado.
Because
We'll
they're
see the-
amazing.
Yeah, we'll see the A's and B's. Like they never even hit it. Like we'll go straight from B to the next year we're at the A's.
Weird.
And you almost never see the C's. It's the craziest thing.
My friend is like, what the fuck are you doing, Michelle? Well, I meant to send William Hall a message and I sent it to my friend.
Yeah, why do you love me? Oh, that was different William. Not William Hall. That was William Davilar.
Nobody wants to read that message.
Yeah. I hear sirens outside right now.
Hot.
William Hall, if you're still in here, I tried to tell you, but I fucked it up. I tried to say, send me an email so that I remember to corner my will to sign that.
Dude, I gotta say that heavy char rye is so fucking good. Oh my god, it's good.
It's all right.
I haven't had it in a while. It's good stuff.
Is it baking spice rye or is it dill rye?
It's not dill. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
dill.
definitely not dill rye. The heavy char, I think, kind of, I wouldn't even say mask it. It just, I don't know. It's good. I just wish the proof was a little higher. I think it's 105. Or
Yeah, it's
6
105,
proof,
yeah.
But it's still really good. So you got a sample like Okay, Luke Batch 5 from Scott.
I have the
Nice.
10-year too.
What's the little barcode thingy? What's it pop up? Dot, you're muted, by the way.
Muted as hell.
You muted motherfucker.
I don't know what that barcode is. I didn't scan it. I think it's a link to his channel, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
So Dan, this is one I picked up Friday. I was at Sellers. They had a limousine pick.
Is that what next?
Oh, nice.
A limousine.
It's really, really good. Finish the honey barrel.
What's that, Joe?
Honey
Yeah.
rye? Nice.
Yeah, I'm pouring the 10-year next.
Let's do it.
Because we were talking about that Starlight Honey Rye, and that stomps all over the Starlight.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Randy. Were your ears ringing, Randy? Randy had a great little get-together last night over at his place. It's golf cart drivable, which was nice because there's a lot of whiskey over there. America.
So I had a company reach out to me, and they're like, "Hey, this is on TikTok. Like, hey, so we want to give you a free mattress, and all you have to do is like push your hand down on it and do a TikTok." I'm like, I just bought a brand new mattress, so that sucks.
Send it to me. I need a new
So I
one.
reached out to my friend, and I'm like, "Do you want a new mattress? Because I don't care if I like pimp myself out on TikTok, so it's fine."
I love pimping myself out, but it never works.
I know you do.
Nobody wants none of that.
I mean, have you tried TikTok? No.
Yeah.
He's on
No,
Trick
Mike's
Talk.
on a different one. It's called TikTok.
Is there really such thing?
He's like, sign me up.
It's probably a hashtag on TikTok. I
Oh,
would
okay.
imagine.
But it's with two C's for Mike.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, Dan, the reason I was at Sellers Friday, Fox Valley Bourbon Society, this was behind the counter for the club. It was the first smoke wagon pick in this area.
Oh, that's very cool.
7-year. This is really, really good.
Nice.
We finally got one up here.
Dude, Dan's looking at this stuff like, yeah, maybe in 6 months.
Oh my God.
Oh,
The
I still like
finish
to
on
know that he's
is
getting good
ridiculous.
shit.
Nice.
128.8. And the whiskey looks good too.
Aw.
Where is T Rob? I was gonna flex for him, but he's not here.
Honestly, Mike, you look really good. You and Frankie have lost so much weight, and like you look.
You look so healthy.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
healthy. You look really healthy and happy.
Vision.
Yeah, I'm super like fashionable.
I know
Looking
those
very
tights they
chic.
look great on you. Those tights.
Yeah, then you hear my weight at 2:30 and you're like, oh yeah, you still got work.
Oh, wait a minute. You weigh 230?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So I
all
still got
muscle,
work.
though.
I got work.
Good job.
Mike, we need
Hey,
the
I'm
new and
230 at
improved.
5'6", so shut up.
What'd you say, Michelle?
We need the new and improved Women of Whiskey's leggings on the pool table now.
Oh yeah.
Michelle, nobody wants to see that. We didn't want to see it
I'm gonna
before.
get,
We don't want to see it now.
I want to make a man's version of the Women of Whiskeys. Oh yeah, great shot. Thanks. Yeah, you got my back there, bro. You got my back. Yeah, I want the man's version of the Women of Whiskey leggings.
I think like William Hall, he won some Women of Whiskey's leggings, and I have not seen a picture yet. And I'm pretty sure that's part of the deal. You have to have a photo or a video.
William Hall, everybody weighs less than me. Have you not heard I'm obese?
I don't weigh less than you. I weigh more than you, and I'm shorter than you.
We're all obese on here except for Darrell.
Yeah, Darrell is borderline though, according to the BMI index.
I lost.
I don't believe Darrell is even close.
Back on. Lost like 15 pounds just staying out of the gym. I need to get back in.
Yeah, you and me both. I gotta
Lost
add
the
some
muscle.
muscle, Darrell.
A lot, yeah.
Mhm.
Like
There's,
skinny beyond
there's
skinny
one
now.
problem, Jarrell. There's one problem.
What's that?
Gyms are not set up for lazy people.
Yeah.
That is true.
I'm trying to not
I've
figure that
looked.
out.
I've looked everywhere. There's not a
I'm just
lazy
saying, though,
gym.
I think Darrell keeps the weight off with all that dancing as his alter ego Usher.
Oh, T-Rob's on a plane home. That's right. That's right. So I think what you need to do, Darrell, is be one of those guys that sets up the camera in the gym.
Oh God! No,
For your TikToks,
An
and then
influencer.
you could be
I
like,
don't even have TikTok.
yeah. Okay, you can just do short Instagram shorts. Joey Swole will then make a video about you making a video in the gym. It'd be great.
I think the QR code does nothing. I remember asking him about that, and he's like, he just put it there. It was like a design or something. I don't think it does anything.
Oh, goodness.
He was gonna set something up.
At least it didn't rickroll yet.
Yeah, that would have been even
Takes you
better.
to the Mash Bill's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't it be great if T-Rob jumped on from the plane and bottle chugged a mini?
If he flexes on that plane, the oxygen masks are going to come.
Why
down.
doesn't he take a video and upload it through the internet he can buy?
Yeah.
The weird
That
thing
would
about
take the
TikTok
entire
is
flight.
like, so with TikTok, I have almost like 14,000 followers, and I literally do my YouTube shorts because YouTube's my home and I love them, and that's my family, right? And I just upload it over to TikTok at the same time, and I have like almost 14,000 followers over there, and so people are like wanting to do the collabs or whatever. YouTube's like, fuck off, Michelle. You are not cool.
Yeah.
I mean, screw off, Michelle.
Well, I was talking to a woodworker guy that I met that has a YouTube channel where he's got like 7 million followers, 7 million subs on YouTube. And he was like, I get subscribers from shorts. I make money on full videos.
You want to know the most as far as platforms,
Cheers, Eric.
the one that
Seen you in
pays
a while,
the
man.
most
Cheers, man.
is Facebook.
What about
So
Facebook?
obviously, us YouTubers are not in it for the money. We're just in it for the community.
You mean you make money off this thing?
I don't. Some people
There's
do.
plenty of people just in it for the money. But
shit.
Oh, I'm not going live
Fishing
this
Doc.
Wednesday.
I don't want to throw out any names.
What?
Yeah, so this Wednesday I was
Mhm.
gonna go live, and Haley up here was gonna join me, but I get to go home that night. And
Oh.
so I'm not gonna go live Wednesday, but I think I might do a Tuesday.
But Thursday, you're going to jump on Who's Ever Live so you can show them how you're glowing.
I will be
Way
glowing.
to be, Will Davilar.
I'll be glowing.
Because you got
So, but I might do a Tuesday before the Junkies. I might do like a pop-up Tuesday stream.
Ooh. The Junkies
Oh,
still
by-
go on Tuesday?
I had to go back and rewind to find out that Joe was insulting me. Thanks, Joe.
Sorry about that. It was an accident and on purpose at the same time.
Yeah. I find it hard to believe that Joe would insult you in a way that you would understand.
It did take me a minute because I didn't hear him say it. I was like, oh, wait, who's he talking about? And I was-
I think I got
Oh,
sunburned today.
by the way, Michelle, there is a gym for lazy people. It's called Planet Fitness. You can't strain and show that you're straining lifting anything. You can't lift heavy, and they have pizza night and friggin' donut night. So there is a gym in the world for lazy people.
Oh my
That's
God.
amazing.
Safeway
amazing.
has
Look how red- I
churro
think I have
donut
sunburned.
holes. Fuck,
Those
they're
people
good.
into fitness pizza in their mouth.
Have you ever had a churro donut hole? Dude, those things are like crack.
A churro donut hole?
Yeah, have you seen
Or like,
those?
No.
if you think about what he just said, a churro donut hole like crack. It's just like, it just doesn't work right.
Dude, like
What is it like? Is it like a donut hole with churro seasoning, or just like a real
yeah,
tiny
it's like got the
churros?
cinnamon sugar on the outside, like a churro does, and you're like, I'll just have one.
Or 12.
But when you're addicted to food and specifically donuts, which is my weakness, it's like before you know it, you're like, fuck, how'd that thing get half gone?
Yep.
Mr. Great
By
Shot,
thing, you mean box of donut holes?
they supposedly pay you money for your super chats and stuff, but those of us that just want to hang out with people, we don't make money because we just want to hang out with people.
Dan would understand this. When if I get a box of 6 cherry dunkers, they're gone within 2 days.
Yeah. They got pink lemonade ones now. Did you
Oh,
see
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I saw that was coming.
Never witnessed a dunker. So
Nope.
I don't know what a dunker is.
If you're used to what's called an old fashioned donut,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's just the
Donut?
quick strip here.
They
that
have
call
different
it-
flavors.
You dunk it in coffee?
Yeah, that's kind of the
Yeah,
where
but
it
there's different
started.
flavors of their.
Dude, I have to dunk an old fashioned donut in coffee, otherwise they're too sweet.
That's like just a standard, like no like real frosting or anything on it, right? Just like
Yeah,
the
it's sort
glazed.
of, but it's got like the shape of it's a little different. It's not like totally round all the way around like you
It's
see.
like a cake donut, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not like fluffy like some cake donuts.
Yeah, but
No,
some
it's pretty
people call them some people call them buttermilks.
It's solid. It's more
Oh
like a
shit. Okay, I know
It's
exactly.
denser. Yeah, it's a little
I know
denser,
exactly
but
what
it's
it is.
also like
denser. Yeah, that's a word.
kind of like star shaped
Right.
or something
Yep,
like
I know
that.
what you're
Yeah, it
You know,
looks like
around.
it's cracked. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I know where we're at. They call them buttermilks.
Yeah, they have the Quick Trip has different flavors. Mine is a cherry. It's the cherry dunker, so it's a cherry old fashioned with cherry frosting on it.
You can get like what's the one that are the red velvet old fashioned donuts? Those are pretty fucking fire.
Have you had a maple
hungry?
bar with bacon?
Yep.
What? Oh yeah.
Yes, I have.
The bacon maple bar.
Voodoo Donuts has those things. They're crazy. I'm just saying,
I
like
think I had one of
donuts
those
on
at the fair.
So we went down to Vegas with the kiddos when they were younger, and there was a cupcake vending machine. So good.
Wow.
It was you order it how you want it, and it just comes out.
Question: do we ban Great Shot for this comment, or
No, I agree.
I love bagels.
Bagels.
Yeah, I can't.
A
It
raisin-
depends. It depends. If you put a whole,
wrong.
if you put it,
Dan's never had a
donut
bagel in
in
his life.
between that bagel, he might be onto something.
Oh man, that's.
I mean, if the bagel like has Boston cream filling inside of it, maybe.
That could be one of the most disgusting visions I've ever had.
Hey,
If you can
as
get
a
near
member of
a
the law
Tim
enforcement
Hortons, the
community,
maple glaze.
donuts over bagels.
Oh, dude, Boston. Oh God, I fucking love freaking donuts. They're
Yeah,
my
if you get to a Tim Hortons and they've got maple glazed, man. That's
Boston
like
cream
crack.
over anything. That's my
My-
favorite donut.
yeah. Dan brought something up this a little while ago on one of the streams. Was he brought up something that doesn't come out until Christmas time called a Kringle. Have you ever had one of those?
No.
Oh, you can get those every day in
I
Wisconsin.
live in the state here of Kringles, so yeah.
Yeah, we get them. You can find that anywhere.
Yeah, we can only get
You
them
go to
like
Uncle Mike's, John.
What's that?
You ever been to Uncle Mike's to get Kringle?
There's Mike's, there's Racine, there's a place in Fond du Lac too. I mean,
Kringle. Stop. I've got to know what a fucking Kringle is now.
I'll show you a picture.
Yeah.
He's related to Chris.
Dog.
You know, this
It's
is
like-
perfect Scott,
Bagel. He's like
Scott trivia because I always talk about food.
So when I lived in Milwaukee, I used to work it was 1 year I worked Christmas season at UPS, and we sent truckloads of the Racine Kringles out every night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jerry Black likes donuts.
that's
Take
the one.
that,
That's the ones we
Leader.
get. They get at Costco down here. Those
Yeah.
the Racine Kringles.
Yeah, they're open all year. There's that Racine one and then one in Fond du Lac too.
Yeah, Big Cat, blueberry, or cinnamon raisin. Those are the two right there.
No, nothing good about blueberry.
Blueberry
I'm just
bagels are
saying,
great.
like, is
Every
there
day.
anything that could be more dry than a bagel? What is that?
Kringle.
It's basically like a giant kind of flaky donut with some filling and frosting. A lot of them are fruit. This one's like a sea salt
It
caramel
looked like it had.
one.
It had
What
like,
is
I thought it was
that?
like some. It looked like a pad with like a tablecloth, like not a tablecloth, but like some.
Who sent
Like a
that? to us?
doily?
That's not a
Cloth
good description
on
of
it.
delicious food.
Yeah,
What
it
is
looks like
it,
a
Mike?
doily. Like
What is that, Mike?
on there.
That looks like a delicious butt.
What?
It's kind of shaped like one. Yeah.
Delicious.
I
butt?
can see it now. Now I can't unsee it.
Yeah, if you flipped it.
Oh, it does look like a butt
I prefer to call it a heart.
with
Michelle.
something going in it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, coming out.
If you never wanted to eat ass, you will now.
Oh. Get ready to munch.
Michelle, it
and
does
now-
look like a butt with something being put in it.
I'm looking at
And
myself
now
on
it's
screen and I
off the rim.
realized that
You get home.
I got so
Pretty sure I'm going
sunburned.
to turn that into a short tomorrow and get to 2,000 subs.
Hey, I'll be famous tomorrow. Awesome.
You know, you were talking about how do you make money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat Kringle ass on the internet.
Man, now I feel like a donut. I'm not gonna lie, donuts would be good for
You don't look
breakfast.
like a donut, like.
I made a
I am a
pan of brownies the other day, and being up here all by myself, I ate the whole pan.
Special brownies?
No, just a regular one, and I ate the whole pan. I
The
need
problem
that.
I have with
Hey,
getting donuts
as
now
long as
is
you
like
didn't
I
cut
can only
it,
eat
it's one
one.
serving.
What?
Right, slap shot.
If you don't cut it, it's one serving.
It's just one brownie.
I cut
It's
it
just one
thinking
big
I'd
brownie.
only have one.
You failed.
Yeah.
She did have one pan.
And
Yeah,
Will says to me, "Why do you have brownies?" I don't anymore.
Yeah. I don't.
They're pretty
William Hall,
fantastic.
stripper's butt with a line of.
Oh man.
You went too far, William. You went too far. Not really. Not really.
Hey guys, cheers, guys. Have a good night.
Cheers,
Get
Mark.
out of here.
Happy Mark.
Thanks, Mike.
Cheers,
Get
Mark.
out of here.
Mark.
Later, Doc.
Mark's here.
Cheers, buddy.
So if you guys have watched,
Yeah.
if you've watched my streams, you've seen that since I've been stuck up here, I'm drinking out of these like glasses. They look like
Rocks
peacock
glasses,
feathers
kinda.
almost, right?
Yeah.
Almost looks like a
Will-
bottle that was like sliced.
Will looked them up on eBay. They are
Like a
$50
70s
a
glass.
glass.
How much?
Oh, yeah.
50.
What?
And we have 6 glasses in the matching decanter. And I'm like, well, I hope I don't drop it.
Yeah, don't fumble.
Yeah, stop throwing them against the wall when you're done.
That's
You don't slam them on the floor and say, "I will have another."
There's the weirdest things in this house.
That's awesome.
Throw it at the fireplace.
crazy. $50 a glass.
Right?
Shit.
Weird. But I'm not going to
That's
sell
more
it.
than I paid for
because
my whiskey.
My friend's. It was my friend's glass. He liked it.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
not
more
gonna
than
sell it.
$40. Sure.
Yeah.
Are they like antique or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has real silver
Oh
laid
yeah.
in it. Yeah.
Oh, you fancy,
Yeah, those are nice.
I was like,
Tastes like Applebee's.
I'm like, I can drink whiskey out of this. It's fine.
I love a rocks glass. If I'm just sitting drinking, that's like my preferred
Pour me a
vessel.
glass of
Actually.
whiskey in my silverware.
I don't like Glennon all the freaking time.
Yeah, Joe could buy a bottle and if you want to do a mixer and still have it covered.
I just got a nice rocks glass from Michelle. It's great to drink out of.
Yeah.
The
Woman of
bubble
Whiskey's
butt glass.
Yeah, the Woman of Whiskey's rocks glass is great.
It's got
I
a
love the bubble
Kringle
butt.
bottom on it.
Yep.
Bubble butt? What's bubble butt?
It's got
Bubble.
bubble, like retro bubble on the. I don't know how to explain it, but it's my bubble butt glass. It's got
Those are
My
nice because they
favorite-
don't like if there's condensation, they don't stick to the table or your coaster or whatever because of the bubbles.
I have the bubble. I have the Glens, and then I wanted 2-auth, and that's my favorite one. Is the 2-auth.
Oh, the tooth is great. My favorite is the
Is it the hot tooth?
Strozel.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to make that joke.
I
wasn't gonna
like
do
the
it.
2 for bourbon, but
Oh,
or for Irish, but not for bourbon. Because bourbon comes off really flat. when it comes off.
Dude, spit on that.
Did you hear the story about that girl that did that?
Yeah, she got merch now.
Well, she got fired from her job because she was a
I heard she was
teacher.
a teacher, yeah.
Oh, was she a teacher?
So what?
Well,
And
she
she's
just
like,
taught
well-
the whole nation of people.
I would fight that. She'd probably win for a wrongful termination.
She is
on
fighting
that.
it. Yeah, she's suing
Yeah.
them.
She
Yeah.
didn't,
Yeah,
she didn't
she
say
didn't get the
anything
money.
crazy.
And apparently her dad is a pastor at a local church because she lives in the South.
Mhm.
And
That
her
explains a
dad-
lot.
That makes a lot of sense now.
her dad wrote this scathing thing about how he's so disappointed in her and this and that. And I'm like, really? She
I'm not
said something
disappointed.
drunk on a spring break trip. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
What a dill.
Wait,
You know,
wait until the checks start coming in from all the freaking merchandise being put out there.
Yeah, don't ask her to put any of those checks in your donations.
needs a
My,
trademark it real quick.
my favorite one, yeah. My favorite one is the shirts that came out that said Hawk Tua Hot 24 for the presidential freaking election stuff. It says Hawk and Tua freaking 24 on them.
Dude,
Those
should
are
we
freaking
just
hilarious.
trademark it and make all the money?
My favorite was
Yeah.
the Gen X. They're like, Gen X saw this Hawk Tua video and they're like, you just caught up.
Yeah.
They were the Dolphins signed Hawk Tua to back up Tua.
I don't know.
Ay. All right. What am I
Aye,
on for?
That Cedar Ridge is no joke, dude.
What's the next pour?
What was your last pour?
10-year rye.
You sticking rye or you switching up?
I can do whatever. I just.
He goes both ways. He goes
What about
both
a burr
ways.
rye? You got a burr rye around?
I do actually.
I'm so sunburned. I'm dying. I was
Are
that
those
white
glass-
girl in the house that went out in the
Yeah.
sun.
Did it come
Is
out
that glass
smoothly,
crystal?
Stahl? Did it come out smoothly, Stahl?
Is it crystal?
Crystal?
That explains why it was so
Oh,
expensive.
was it crystallized?
No, it's not. It's not crystal, but it has real silver inlaid, I guess.
Mm.
I don't know. I just
You're muted, Stahl.
You're muted, Mike.
You're yelling at everybody, but you're muted.
I'm going to put some heavily peated whiskey into my Women of Whiskey's glass now.
I don't know what I
Nice.
missed here, but I lost my virginity to a preacher's daughter.
There you go.
Calvin Ford.
My sample of Port Charlotte 18.
Religious experience.
oh nice. I'm not a huge Scotch fan, but I do like Port Charlotte.
Richie Z, Frankie is so tired of me saying hot tour.
Yeah, this
Spit on that thing.
sample of 18.
He's like,
this
stop
is
dropping
really
the
good.
hits, Stahl. It's not happening.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know why you keep saying that.
She's like, no, sir, no.
Maybe when we were
So
dating.
wait a second. You're not a Scotch. You're not a Scotch.
Once you put
You
a
don't
ring
like
on
scotches
it,
that much.
the romance.
But
is
your
gone.
husband has like a humongous Scotch collection.
Well, I like a lot
As
of his
we learned,
Scotches.
Joe, that's a requirement.
I do like a lot of the Scotch. I just don't like the heavy peated.
Oh shit, we're back on Scotch.
You
Oh,
sent
shit,
me
that's
some
what I'm
scotch.
drinking right now.
Michelle. I got scotch from you, Michelle.
Yeah.
1783.
So I'll tell you, like, I wanted to come down and drink like the Parker's Heritage and the Four Gates and stuff. That's why I'm down here tonight. But I've really enjoyed like sitting on the patio with just one or two bottles.
Mike, did you go get a donut?
No, I have a muffin.
Oh, I was like, did you just go buy a
I think I
donut?
may like muffins more than donuts. Just saying.
Oh,
I
I got some good muffins from Whiskey Food
A
Dude
hot
on
muffin or
Wednesday.
like a
Girl,
hot
you wouldn't
banana bread
appreciate
loaf?
them, but I do.
So, Mike, are you getting down on the muffin?
I have to go get my old fashioned donut.
You
I'll be
chugging,
right
Ben?
back.
What are you doing over there?
This is a poppy seed muffin, for the record.
I say, Brian, is that the muffin that's supposed to take you like a week and a half to eat?
Is that this year or last year?
Exactly, Stan.
1783.
Hey, Stan, I froze 98% of it.
A lot, Benjamin.
Ben,
There's
are
no
you
bubbles
flexing
going.
right now?
Is that a 23 or 24, Ben?
That's a 24.
Oh shit,
That's the 2024, but it's the special edition for chugging called the
chugger.
The handle.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
That's the second batch
Damn.
they did, right?
Up to
Well, they-
1783. Yeah, the 2023 is way better. That's why this handle is getting chugged.
That's why I had that 2023 from Amanecker, and it's already gone.
Yeah, still good value.
I
though,
killed
even
that bottle so fast.
It's an American thing, Ben.
It's still good, but it's not like buy a case and give a bottle to everybody you know. Good.
You have to have been there or watched dirty porn, Ben. That's the only way
Yeah.
you're gonna like it.
And
I still gotta send you some stuff.
I mean, I got the 2023 right here. See, this is the regular chug size.
Yeah, I got.
Might as well, right?
Tucked away.
Flavor comparison, right, Mike?
What's that? I got you.
and he's got the pinky up.
Ooh.
It just looks so much
There's
smaller
no
now.
bubbles. I saw
No
no bubbles.
bubbles. No bubbles. They don't count.
Oh Lord.
Ben, don't ever do that on Livewire again.
Let's not make that a thing.
Yeah,
There was questions to the quantity of whiskey. There was questions on my jug. So
Rusty.
I'm red. Look at how red my face is.
And the 2023,
I forgot I got my phone.
even though it's only a 750, the 2023 is something.
Dude, I've been getting so much sun.
That's gonna be in slow motion and the bounce. Wow.
That was the sad thing. I killed that 23 in like less than a month. It was so good.
This is my third or fourth, and I have another case.
Yeah, I'm just happy that Amenacker texted me. He found them on the shelf down there.
Yeah, we found a couple in Maryland. Actually, I already gave one of them away to a buddy. Just like, you need a bottle of this. Here you go.
Yeah,
I need a black cap.
What?
The
Early times?
The old school makers.
Hey, sorry, Mark.
Damn, it just got
Mark.
sexy in here.
Cheers.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Doing good. How y'all doing?
Good. Mark, I got the Port Charlotte 18.
Oh, nice.
This is so good, man.
Who bought one?
What's that?
You bought one, John?
No, I got a sample from Eric Gunderson.
Oh, nice.
You still have some left? Oh, wait a minute. I do have some left.
I have a bunch of samples from Eric.
I was drinking a couple NBC bourbon picks, which actually the first bourbons I've had from them.
By the way, I got I got to give some props. I got some of the most insane samples I've ever gotten. The other day, when I was expecting one sample, a whole pile showed up. I don't know if he's here, but Dave, that was insane. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
I got this one too, man. This one is an insane sample. That's from Eric too. It's an Amroot Sherry.
Amroot Sherry. Okay. I just had the
7%, man. That is really, really good.
I got the box, and he had said he was sending me one sample, and I'm like, all right, that's awesome. It's something I wanted to try.
There you go.
And then I lift the box. I'm like, what the hell is in here? It feels like a bottle. It was a dozen 2-ounce samples.
Pretty much a bottle right there.
Damn.
That's awesome.
The label said like 5 pounds. You're like, oh, why would he send me a whole bottle of something? That's crazy.
Yeah, I got that Amroot, and then I have a box showing up from Jay Self tomorrow.
Nice.
What were you gonna say, Mike?
Wait
Dude,
a
are
second.
you fucking serious? I just saw Knob Creek 18.
Tim
for
Evans is
200.
in Mass? What?
Yeah, that's about
Yeah,
what
he
it
was
is.
showing pics. He's on vacation out there. He had pics on IG.
Yeah, Tim, I just saw it here for 200. That is a good price.
That was really good price.
Yeah.
Oh, I just passed on one here.
For how much?
They had a Knob Creek 18 at MSRP, and I passed on it.
Wait,
What's
Tim's out
MSRP?
here?
I don't know what MSRP is on it.
149.
Is it
Tim, are
150?
you in Mass right now?
But I did message. I messaged Adriana and asked her if she wanted
You're
it.
feeling what I'm putting down, right?
Yeah, dude.
No, it's
Tim
too small.
Evans is so close to you, Darrell, and he doesn't want anything to do with you.
Hey, Mark, did you get this PC too?
Yes. I got some. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He sent me the Brooklotti. I probably wouldn't buy the Brooklotti 18, but the Port Charlotte I definitely would buy.
Cheers with you.
Hey,
I
Sierra.
got a chance to taste that Bardstown Amroot.
Speaking of getting
That's a freaking
samples
good
from
bottle.
Whiskey RN and people in the community.
Yes.
I have a whole line of like 24 samples that I need to box up and send to her right here. They're all right here.
Nice.
And
I
then,
should not have eaten that whole fucking muffin.
Tim, did you drop the kids at the pool or what?
You know who the Muffin Man is?
Oh.
These freaking bowls. God damn it.
Joe.
Thanks again, Stahl, for doing this, man. 3 hours and 3 minutes and 39 seconds, 40 seconds.
Yeah, I'm probably
41
gonna.
seconds. It's crazy.
I'm probably gonna cut it off. I got to start getting ready for an interview this week.
Sound like Homer.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Mark,
Thanks
I
for
think
doing
the
it, Mike.
Brooklotti 18 was good, but I think the PC 18 I need to buy a bottle.
Yeah, it's looking that way. It's pretty damn good.
It's really, really good.
this is the last one for Scott tonight because I know that it's one of his jams. He would love this one if he were here.
Okay.
Which one's that? Mike?
This is the Parker's Heritage 10-year.
Okay.
Right.
Nice.
So I just want to say just to the community as well, thank you guys all for being there for each other through this. Like, it's hard, even though like it's hard to know how much we love each other half the time. Like, we see something like this happen and it's amazing how it hits the community. I know how we've been there for Scott through this has helped his mom. We are going to send flowers, Livewire, with the help of everybody that has, kind of chipped in. We're going to send flowers to his mom.
Are you coordinating something, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I've already had several people kind of send in, funds for it.
Is the GoFundMe for when he was transitioning to home? Is that? I think it's still open, right?
I
So
think
we
it's still
like
open.
we can still give the GoFundMe,
Maybe, I
right?
don't know.
He opened it, so we don't know who has access. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, his mom will have
And they
access
take so
eventually,
much.
but
They take such a cut. I think it's better to like send maybe to Mike if
They're
he's
not-
willing.
I'm gonna.
yeah, I mean, I think we can do more than flowers at some point, but I think right now I want to send his mom flowers.
Yeah, definitely.
Just to let her know that, we loved him and, we're thinking of her, and just because it's him doesn't mean we're not there for her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although I 100% think she felt that through this, that, it's remarkable how everybody has, I think, really stepped in, and just these little notes, when my mom died, it was amazing. It reminds me of when my mom died and you're at the funeral and everybody's giving you hugs. Right.
Yeah.
And it's like no hug itself fixed it, but all the hugs together, had an impact, to just kind of make you feel loved and lifted and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's what we've kind of done here. And I don't know. I'm super proud of this community for just stepping up.
I'm just hoping his mom noticed with all our texts how much we really cared about it.
She noticed.
Oh yeah.
She made comments about it. She's absolutely noticed, and right now everything's setting in. So,
And if you ever had a chance to hang out in Friday's stream with Scott, it was pretty quiet, but it was a fun place to relax too.
Yeah, definitely.
Mike, it would be really cool. Like, I'm not to be a downer, but flowers die, right?
Yep.
What would be really cool is if people just shot you a quick message of their memory and it got put into a Word document that got printed and bound and sent to her.
Like a little
that
notebook?
would be like a book. It would be super cool versus flowers that I know when my first husband passed away, I don't remember who sent flowers, but someone made a book and I still have it.
yeah, and they get to see it. Yeah.
It's super cool.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll figure out how we do that. I'll talk to you.
Not to give
this
you a
week.
bunch more work on your plate. I mean, I didn't mean to do
I
that.
don't care. I have short timer syndrome at work anyway. It's fine.
William, that sounds like a good idea.
What did he say?
Yeah, but I'm not sure they know how to read over there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The N does stand for knowledge, so.
N stands for knowledge, which doesn't make any sense.
Mike, how long is
Makes
it?
perfect sense to me.
Which is one of my favorite memories of Scott on Livewire, but
So, Mike, how long has it been? I mean, seriously, how long has it been since I bottle chugged on your channel?
Quite a while.
I'm pretty sure the last one I remember is when you fake bottle chugged that iced tea that
Faker.
Will
It was planned. It was to piss off my husband.
Yeah, Will was panicking when he saw that bottle kill because it was all tea.
Oh, was it
was
an actual
iced
bottle but iced tea in it?
Yeah, it was an actual bottle with iced tea in it.
That's too
That's awesome.
I could cheer Scott all night long, but Scott always worried about me bottle chugging because he thought that maybe Will would get mad.
Yay.
Ooh, there you go.
Jeez.
Oh.
It's a bottle kill.
Okay.
Nobody has
It's not
to
a bottle.
worry.
I meant to say bottle chug, not bottle kill.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
haven't
joke.
done one yet tonight, so
Whew,
I'll
I
do
think
one
Scott
of
would worry
those.
a lot if I killed that.
Oh, geez.
Smoky.
Yeah, that Coy Hill bottle chug was a Michelle all time.
I remember that.
So that wasn't real.
Oh no, that was real.
The Coy
Oh,
Hill
okay.
one was real.
I did that
You
on
can
your
ask my
channel
husband. He
too.
put me to bed.
Mike, I'll do a chug too.
Cool.
There it is.
I don't want to sample of
Ah,
it.
yes.
I don't want to sample that. You don't want to sample
Hey,
now,
good job.
Nah, I'll take a sample of it.
He's like, yeah, now I really want a sample of it.
Yeah, dude.
It's double oak now.
That is some really good stuff.
It's crayons finished.
That is, my God, that is wonderful. That is wonderful stuff.
Is it better than the NBCs though?
Cheers, Z-Man.
I get more of the MGP rye kicking through on that one.
Oh yeah, those are like the high rye shit.
Yeah, it's really sweet caramel, but then the MGP rye comes punching through.
Yeah.
Well, there's
are
one.
44.
And that's what?
Oh, we got great shot.
59.5%.
Look at this.
Still lost.
Mark's getting
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
Oh, yeah, and he went straight Texas.
Is that the port
Yeah.
rye?
You did.
Yep.
I've
This
never
is
seen
the
that.
the port finish fry.
Oh my God,
There
that
we
stuff
go.
was so
Cheers,
good.
Scott.
there you go. Great shot.
Cheers, Scott.
Cheers, Scooter.
Yeah.
Ew.
Damn, the color on that.
I had a pour of that stuff,
Good
dude.
job,
That
man.
was
That
so
was
good.
only 4 months old. No, I'm
She
just
gone
kidding.
now.
Yeah, Jarrell, did you get a pour of that?
No. I
Mark
didn't even know
sent me
that
one. My
existed.
God, that's way better than
I
Sagamore.
got a pour for you, Darrell.
Who said that?
I got another bottle.
No, I've never even
Oh.
seen that. I seen that label on
Yeah,
the bottle looked like still lost.
Distillery only.
Yeah, it's totally only.
There you go, Darrell.
Right.
I mean, I love the Sagamore port, but that was way better than that.
I need an address. I can send that to you. It's
That's
good.
right.
It's really good.
The
Yeah.
color
Um,
crazy.
Oh yeah,
Can we
color
all
was
just say,
stupid.
hey, Mike, can we all just say to Mike, thank you for doing this. I think we needed some community and some healing, and
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
Good
Cheers,
job,
Mike.
Mike. You were the man.
There
And
you go.
It wasn't too serious. Uh-oh. Nashville's going to
can't
bottle
even see
kill
through
Cedar
it.
Ridge.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
that
gonna bother
rye.
kill it.
That rye is
I just opened it, dude.
That is so dark.
Is
Yeah,
that
kidding.
the quintessential?
So you're gonna
Stanley?
chug it as you just opened it? Let's go.
Yeah.
Get her done.
It's a quintessential.
I love
I've only done one
quintessential.
bottle chug ever on freaking Mike's stream, but Scott,
I've seen multiple.
Yeah, only one. Yeah.
Yeah, quintessential is such a good bottle.
Nice.
That's how you do
Bubbles.
bubbles, Ben.
There
That's how
you
do
go.
bubbles.
There it is.
You're
There
making
you
bubble.
go.
dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to go get a different bottle, another bottle of this at some point in time because that's good shit right there.
It's
It's
only
really
like
good.
30
Yeah.
bucks too, right?
So I'm lucky to have I have a Hy-Vee here locally, so I can get that.
Yeah.
They're finally building a Total Wine in Appleton, so I can get Still Austin and Iron Root now
Ooh, shit.
nice.
without driving to Milwaukee.
Oh, and when they open it up, Saints Alley. It's a collaboration between Iron Root and Hound, Bourbon Hound or something like that. It's a collaboration.
I
And
love that
they're all
115 barrel proof Harbinger.
they're all good, dude.
So good.
I got one bottle of Harbinger. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, it saved me driving 2.5 hours to Milwaukee just to get a bottle.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah, I just need Total Wine to carry some of those other Iron Roots. Then I'll be
Were
happy.
you gonna say
And the
something?
ones like
Were you
I
saying,
mean,
Mike?
I want to try the Humorous
Mhm.
at
They,
some
they
point.
make good stuff.
All right.
oh, I
I'm
had
gonna-
Armagnac for the
There's a
first
couple
time.
of
All right,
gingers.
everybody, listen to Mike.
I'm going to shut down the stream. I do want
Okay.
to just say cheers to Scott Pigsley. We love you, dude. We already miss you. It's been
Yep.
36 hours, and you know we already miss you. There's already a gap in this community because you're not here. But I'm to his mom. We loved him, and we're here for what you might need. and we'll give you support. And I just encourage everybody. It's a saying I've been saying for the last couple months: die with memories, not with dreams. And make sure you go meet people, see people, do things, and be out there. Don't just think about what you're going to do. So, cheers.
Cheers, all.
Cheers.
Cheers, Scott.
Cheers, Scotty.
Gonna miss you, brother.
Oh, God, that Parker's Heritage is good. All right. Cheers to everybody that's here. We love you guys. We're going to cut the stream off. We'll be here in the back. It's full right now, but anybody that wants to jump in here as other people drop off, you're welcome to. And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Awesome.
Cheers,